Hello and welcome to Deft and Dorky. We're going to play Dungeons and Dragons and talk about Joe Punch 'em Up.
Fencing.
Joe Punch 'em Up.
If
Joe
Chase
Punch 'em Up
dies.
does not.
You guys best watch out.
He
No,
doesn't.
that's a difference.
He doesn't make an appearance in the second episode.
Ah,
Yeah,
that's
Eric,
too bad.
Eric's got the beauty filter on,
Yep.
I know.
like an old episode of Star Trek.
Yep.
I don't know why it's not. I don't know why it's not focusing, but you know what is what it is, I guess. Second episode of the podcast live now, though. Everywhere
right.
I said last time.
Speaking
plus
of
a
the
YouTube channel.
podcast,
You
I'll help you plug. I listen to it,
Yes.
and I know that like perception and insight and investigation, and the passives along with it is kind of a gray area with DMing. I never realized it was that gray of an area. I kind of assumed everyone took it the way that I took it.
Yeah.
And I have learned that Isaac does not take it that way. So can we have a clear definition for this campaign on how you want to play that? I will give
guys.
you mine on mine Friday. Just how you define perception and investigation and the passives and how they work for you.
So perception is generally.
I think he did talk about this before.
Usually I use perception for if you're looking around, and I tend to use investigation if you are physically looking through something. So if you're just glancing around the room, that's a perception. If you're digging through something with your hands, that's investigation. Is generally how I use it. As far as passives go, I will do if you have a high enough passive for if something is stealthing against you, it's always against your passive. Unless you are a lookout, like walking through the jungle. If you were one of the people looking out with your active perception, then that negates your passive.
Follow-up
Otherwise,
question.
passive stuff is generally I will use it as like for insight or perception. I will say if you're the highest one or past a certain threshold, you notice something, go ahead and make me a whatever it is, perception or insight, and then your active takes over. But if you the player are not looking, if you the player don't notice an NPC being weird, but they are being somewhat weird that your character would notice, then I would say your passive insight tells you this is weird. Go ahead and make a roll, and then we'll see if that beats it. And if it doesn't, and something's off about him, that's the end of it.
All right. The next episode doesn't really talk about the actual mechanics of anything that much.
If we are searching something, do we need to say, I want to search this? Or is our passive kind of in there along with that? So I won't just stumble across an obvious thing because my passive kicks in, right? Or do I need to say, if we're in a dungeon, I want to search this room to see everything? Or is my passive going to pick up the things that my passive will normally catch? You know what I'm saying?
Give me a specific example if you got one.
I walk into a dungeon and there's a little hole in the wall for a dart, for a trap.
Okay.
Typically like a 12 would pick it up, and I have 15, and I walk in. Do I need to say I want to search the room, or will I get that you notice a hole in the wall over there that looks kind of funny on its own?
Typically, you will have to actively search the room. It just kind of depends because the we talked about it in the episode too. The downside of just going off of passives is that the DM just gets to decide if you see things, right? Because if your passive is 15, I'll be like, oh, all the traps are 16, because I get to just put a flat. You don't see it no matter what because I know your passive. So typically, I will ask for an active if you're looking for traps.
You will ask us for okay.
Well, it will be on you to say if you're going to look for traps.
That's the part where I view differently, and so I will talk about that one on ours,
Okay.
so we can clarify for each one. But I just want to make sure that I know.
Generally, I will give you some sort of hint that this area would probably be trapped, but I'm not gonna every room be like, you roll for traps now. That's up to the player. But but like I said in the podcast, generally it will be like you guys are entering a place of a paranoid person who probably is likes their privacy, and then you take that as you will, probably trapped.
I think I side with you, which is if the DC is low enough and the passive is high enough, you automatically get it. That's how I would handle that. because
You
you have
want to
things
hear
that
how
are
I
higher
say
than
it,
that.
and we wait till Friday, and I'll tell you.
Nah, let's hear it right
might take a
now,
while.
dude.
I have, in my many years of DM experience,
Ah, yes.
I
Started that
have
way.
I see a benefit in rewarding players for building their character in a certain way. So if you have a ranger and they spend the time and the points to build up a good perception, that is what they're good at. Then occasionally you reward them for hey Frank, you spot something on the wall over there. Frank feels good because Frank is a guy who's good at spotting things, and he is special because he sees that, just because of his passive perception. It's just a way of rewarding players for being good at certain stats, certain skills. I do agree that the skills in 5e are bad and
I would like
poorly
to point
designed.
out that I once rolled like a 34 perception, and you said you see there's nothing special.
Could have
Was
just
there
been that there was.
But was there anything special there?
No, I think that you were. I think what happened was you just were like trying to think about what I would see, and so you asked for a perception roll to give you a minute. And then you're like, "Oh, there's nothing there."
Could have, yeah, it could have just
It
been that.
might have been like there was something funny, but you saw through it that it wasn't anything. I don't know. I don't remember what it was. But
It could also very well be.
like within the next 10 minutes, you're like, "Okay, I'll give you something for that 34-year-old a second ago."
that could
Yeah,
have
'cause
scrambled.
you feel bad. You also like there are situations where someone's like, "I'm gonna roll an investigation," and they're like, "Nat 20, what do I see?" And you're like, "Nothing. There's nothing in there."
You are certain there is nothing there.
Yeah, you are the most certain person alive that nothing fishy is going on in this room.
You guys also talked about fumbles on skills. Is that a thing in 5e? Because it didn't used to be, and I've forgotten. It used to
It
be you
is
can't
not.
fumble on skills.
You can't
Okay.
fumble on skills. It's
Fumbling
I mean,
on skills is great, though.
Yeah, occasionally I will like if it's I get it's sort of it depends on the situation type of thing. Like when you guys
you
are
wanna-
jumping over the rivers and the sewers, I went ahead. If you roll a natural 1, you're gonna fall in. It's not gonna kill
Yeah,
you.
I like-
It's
I
gonna
like
be
that.
gross. But yeah, that's
It's no fun to always just to never be a mess up.
yeah.
Do you want to guest host on the 3-5 versus 5 episode?
Forgot to mention that I don't know about Brian, Ray, and Joe, but David and I didn't get our invitations in the mail. We must have gotten lost for that the podcast.
You're
If it
more
makes
than
you feel
welcome
better,
to join
I didn't
me.
get invited either. I just listened.
You're more
I'm
than
sure I got
welcome to
invited. They
join
just
me.
got lost in the mail. There's no reason
Yeah,
they would
yeah,
do
yeah.
something like that without inviting me and David.
You seemed
I did
uninterested.
not organize this. I watched my
I was
hands
in-
of it.
We're supposed to. One of the topics that was suggested was 5e versus 3-5, and like I have things to say, but I don't know if I have an episode's worth. But if between the two of us, I'm sure we could like have a compelling talk about like what was good about 3-5 and what was bad about 3-5, and like how to bring some of the good things into 5e.
I like 3.5. I now know because of nostalgia, but now that I've played Pathfinder, I like 5e.
I like 5e more than 3-5, absolutely, but there are some things from 3-5, especially skills, that I think could be brought over. But that'll be for the episode. You should totally join us.
All right.
And that way we don't waste another, 20 minutes at the beginning of this
Of
episode.
perfectly good podcast material.
Yeah, perfectly good podcasting material.
think one of
Brian,
them
do you have a
should be
follow-up question on something?
Trying to.
No,
No. Okay.
it would be
Hold
more.
on.
We're good.
Oh, David,
wanted to.
they did put it on YouTube.
I want to convince Joe to go to fencing with me.
Oh God.
Since I can't convince Eric, so I'll go to the next best one. Joe, you should do
Fencing?
fencing.
Wait, next best, Joe. Don't take that.
now I can't go.
No, I can't go. Yeah, jeez. Throw him under the bus like that. Golly. I just started paying for something else. I can't pay for another class.
You get the first month free though.
Okay, I'll show up for a month
There you
and
go.
I'll stab you, and then I'll be done.
Try to stab me.
Damn, yeah.
Your foot will
How
be
do,
terrible.
how do you know I'm not gonna be like
Because
the
your foot will be
maestro, the maestro of naturally talented foil artists? You know what I mean?
No,
Like
it's
you don't
it's
know.
not even foil.
Man, you made a mistake. Not
I
even
know,
foil.
yeah.
What a doofus.
I know. Sorry. Maybe I'm a fencing aficionado, and you just never even knew.
Well, no one offends
Maybe
you.
so.
Maybe so.
All right. So before we get into more podcast topics, last time you guys went through you're going through the Northern Wilds. You fought off. You finished up the jungle cats, and ran into some beetle folk, which went a little weird, but non-violently. They left and looked at the meat that you left on the ground.
Yes.
And then fought off some apes at night, including Monka Prime.
Monka Prime, yeah.
Then the next day you kept on going, ran into some hellhounds.
Yes.
Dispatched them, and Ernest got excited, pulled out his stone. It was glowing, so he started to take off, and then you guys had to cast suggestion to get him to stop, but he was like, "Oh, right, sorry." But that's kind of where we left off. He's got his stone out in his hand, and he's like, we're within a mile or two." And then you guys were trying to decide whether or not you're going to go or whether you're going to chill for a bit. So that is where we pick up.
You gonna bring us over to the map,
I can't.
or are we not using it?
We're
Okay,
not,
gotcha.
no need to use it yet. I don't think. You're here, in this area.
Cool. Sounds good.
So we're close.
See.
Ernest Stone indicates that it's in a certain direction, right? Did we
Ernest.
want to like take a short rest before, or is anybody like wickedly beat up from the battle?
I believe our
Use a
fighters
long rest.
ate a bit of damage there.
I'm a little beat up, but not too bad.
Eh.
But I think I'm at short rests.
I'm a bit beat up. Just a short rest.
That'll be
Out
something
of
I
short
have.
rests.
I need spells though. Spell slots.
I don't think we get those back with a short rest.
I got one left.
One what left?
One hit die left of
Oh.
short rest.
Gotcha.
Oh. We could also, I mean, we're going to like an excavation site or something.
They aren't exactly sure what it is. They've only read about it in a journal, and it appeared
think
to be some sort of. I think I described it as a shrine. That's one of their. It was Clabe's professor, old professor that's since died. Wrote about it in a journal that he had planned on going back there, but never got around to doing it, and then died. And he thinks it's a place of like planar overlap and where the barriers are sort of weaker.
I think last time we talked about like getting to it and then setting up camp and then staying. I don't know how your rest rules work exactly, but staying an extra day just to rest and get a long rest.
Was
Yeah,
that
I think
you?
we
Yeah, we can
continue.
do that.
I think we
Yeah.
continue on.
We're almost there.
My vote is to continue on.
Yeah, I think we
Yeah.
continue on cautiously.
Yeah, and once we arrive at the site, you know, if we set up camp, set up a perimeter, they can do their research, we can chill, hopefully.
All right.
Okay. So,
Cautiously advance.
yeah. Cautiously advance through the jungle, following
No.
this guy's magic stone.
Yeah, not run off, like the importance of being earnest.
Yeah, I've almost been mauled to death 5 times on the way here. Time to run away from the people protecting me.
He got excited. He apologized.
It's my life's work.
It's
Look up
my
his
life's
name.
work.
Know what I mean, Vern?
Yeah, know what I mean, Burn? Burn. Oh, man. Alright. Scoot.
Okay.
Let's scoot.
So, I'll pull you over here.
Pull me.
Give me the marching order you want. You're going to be heading. You're starting
Plug my phone
in, like starting here-ish where your minis are. You're going to be walking in this direction.
I'll take the lead.
I'll be in the back.
I'll be in the lead.
Alright, I guess I'll be behind them.
Okay. Have the lead be in like this area, this line,
Wait, which way are we going?
this way.
Okay.
And then where do you want your people? You can tell them where you want them. Ernest
I
has the
think-
stone.
Put them in the middle.
Ernest
Yeah.
right behind me.
Yeah, Ernest can point the way. You don't need to be in the lead.
I'm back where I am, David. Unless you want to be in the front.
You can
yeah,
put
be
the
in
orc
front.
with the thong right next to me.
You're arranged.
Yeah, there you go.
Well, yeah, but I'm also.
Oh yeah, you're the range. That's right. Ranger me.
Okay, so Ernest is there. Who do you want? Where do you want the other two?
Slot in between me and Mouse or something, or Vonic and Mouse.
So like this.
Yeah, we'll do like a 3-pack like that, and then
Okay.
we got Caboose Merton,
Merton the caboose.
the fatherly figure,
Yeah.
making sure no one gets lost at Disney World.
No, get back over here. Who are my two lookouts? Give me perception.
I will give guidance to.
No guidance for this because it's a long period of time as opposed to a single quick check.
Yikes.
$17.
23.
23. Check something real quick. Okay. All right. You guys are walking along, following the stone. Every now and then, you're just looking back to see if you make sure you're still on the right track. Ernest is sort of continuing to point things out, like the direction for you. The 23 perception, as you guys are walking, you do hear. Is that the right thing? No, it's that thing doesn't need to be there. You guys hear. Something. I mean, they rolled pretty high stealth, but you rolled slightly higher. So they're not too far away. They're kind of close to you. You hear some snapping of twigs. Are you changing your behavior at all, or are you just continuing to go?
I'm gonna look to where the twigs were.
Ah!
The twigs were snapped.
Yeah, I think I'm right behind the
So
other
you
crew. So
stop
just
to
like
Stop to look.
I didn't. I'm not stopping. I'm continuing. I'm still moving, but I'm looking to where I heard it. With my bow
I
out.
grab the scientist in front of me and just have him like hang back for a sec while Atrix scouts.
I don't know why. Focus!
It will not.
It will not
refuses.
focus.
All right. So, as you guys get a little closer, you look over in that direction.
I'll fix it.
Which direction?
This direction here, over like behind these trees. Go ahead and get everyone to roll initiative for me, so we can get.
Oh well, I can't fix it right now. Dang.
One of those is
Initiative.
not right.
Natural 20!
I believe that's the start of some improved rolling for the past couple times.
Dude, last week was brutal.
Rough.
Friday night wasn't any better.
Oh.
Friday night was rough.
Oh wait, no, that is correct. Okay. That's that one. All right. Down. Eric back. Switch for that. And there we go. Okay. Man, I cannot roll initiative. So anyone that got above an 8?
Wow, that's pretty low, but I
Yeah,
didn't beat it.
that's,
Did
okay,
I?
so it's everyone except for. Let's see, looks
Mouse.
Me, I didn't make it.
like Atrix, Mouse, and Vonic.
Yeah.
So Saturn, Jace, Merton. you guys can go first. Did you tell them what you heard there, Atrix, or are you just looking that way?
I was looking that way.
Oh, so he didn't like warn us that he
So we
heard
don't know
that.
any different.
Okay.
I guess that means I didn't like.
The three of you make an insight check on Atrix. If you beat a 12, then you know that something is up.
But what if my passive insight? No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, yeah.
23.
Okay,
Well.
so Merton, you haven't noticed anything. You're just like trying to help out, keep everyone back there going. Saturn and Jace, you guys know that you think that Atrix hears something because he just looked over there in a weird fashion. So you know something is going on over in that direction. But you three go first. If you want to do anything.
What's going on, Atrix?
I say that I heard something.
Oh, what's the hold up? Well, keep going.
I tentatively just kind of put my hand on, is it Clage? His
Clabe?
shoulder, and just Clabe. And I just tell him, eyes open, and I see if I can't see anything myself.
Okay.
I'm going to, where Atrix heard the sound at, I'm going to cast Minor Illusion and make it sound like one of those big gorillas is screaming.
Okay. What is... Let's see, Minor Illusion is...
It happens. You perceive it. If you use your action to try to perceive it, you can try to figure out if it's fake or not. Or I guess passive.
Passive.
I was looking at
Yeah,
the
dude.
spell components. So that's okay, somatic and okay, and then that is okay. What's your spell save? DC.
DC is 16.
Okay. All right. So is that the three of you?
I'm gonna step up a little bit, but yeah, that'll be it.
That thing starts screaming. Do I know anything different? Where is it screaming from?
That then the direction that Atrix heard stuff is what he said. So back over in this area.
I will just ready my action for something to come up to me and smack it.
Okay.
Oh, that's a good idea. Can I ready an action if something hostile appears? That I'll just fire off a firebolt if anything attacks us.
Sure.
Firebolt.
Okay, so that's you guys' turn, just holding an attack action for if something comes into range, and holding a firebolt.
Yeah, if something threatening appears.
Okay. Are you moving at all, Merton, or are you staying where you are?
Stay here.
Okay.
Well, if he moved up, I'll step up this square here, kind of fill in the gap.
Okay. All right. So on their turn, it's investigation. Okay.
All right, now what?
You hear from the other side of this. You hear some rustling around as that sound, the monkey, the ape sound goes off. You hear some rustling around, and you hear one of them go, "It's fake." Or actually, they don't say. You hear something in a what languages do you guys speak? Yes, get that.
I'm in Goblin. Goblinoid.
I don't know. Common and
Elvish.
giant.
Common, Elvish, and
Common,
Infernal.
Sylvan.
Abyssal, Elvish, Quarry, and Sylvan.
Jeez.
Okay, I did not hear what I was looking for. So,
Elvish and Infernal.
5, 10, 15, 20.
Ah, it's orcish. Orcish.
These guys they're not orcs. They have light green skin and black hair, but they are
describing an
they're
orc.
almost gaunt. They're very thin, very lean looking. But yeah, not orcs, although similar coloration. 10, 15, 25, 30.
Are orcs a type of goblinoid?
Is he in a tree? Or is he on the ground?
No, he's on the ground. He's supposed to be on the ground. There we go.
I think it's orcish. Isn't that the orc language?
Yeah. There.
Do they
But they're
count as
not orcs.
goblinoids? What are goblinoids? I know it's goblins. but what else?
Goblins.
Bugbears,
Oh, okay.
goblins, hobgoblins.
30.
Everything with goblin in their name, except for bugbear.
This one couldn't quite get there in one move. This one could. So he's going to fight. He's got a big, what is that, a long sword, I think? Oh, a great sword. He's got a big great sword. He's going to swing at Atrix.
Oh no.
1.
That's a miss.
Nice.
And second attack after he swings, 16 hits you.
I think that just barely.
Okay.
Roll a
Just
7
barely.
and hit you.
So you are going to take 10 points of slashing damage
Kind of hurt.
and 15 points of psychic damage, as when this thing hits you, it gives you a headache. And you see some sort of purplish energy come off the blade, all three of which these guys are carrying big great swords. That is their round.
At this point, can I use my ready to action?
Yes. Ready to actions at if you have an R in range.
I guess I'll fire at the guy that took a swing. Is that the middle one?
Yes.
Okay. It is an 18 hit.
18 does hit.
2d10. Oh, baby.
Ooh.
11 damage.
Nice.
11 points of damage. Alright. Actually, David, take that damage back because I rolled the wrong one. That would actually have missed you. So you see him come down with a great sword with 2 big swings, but misses.
So I heal 10.
You heal. If you took all the damage I told you, then you'd heal 25.
What? What do you mean? Oh, did you like
Oh.
write it down the first
did
time?
that.
Or are you healing for an extra 10 life right now? If so, Isaac, can you hit me with your magical Healy sword? Because I'm not feeling too hot right
bottom of the
now.
rounds.
All right. Here I go.
Okay, now ladies.
Okay, now ladies.
Yeah.
All right.
Thank you, Joe.
All right, I'm gonna step up, I guess, even though I'm very hurt. I'm gonna punch this guy.
All right, punch away. Pump, pump, spray.
Pump, spray. Here we go.
Blast
Punch,
away.
punch.
Which square are you in? You can tell me
I'll
after
tell
you
you after this roll. Where are the squares?
Right
What
there's
square
one.
is that guy in?
Is he not in one? He is supposed to be in that one. What?
It's hard to see
That
the
one.
squares.
Okay, so
that
yeah,
the
I'm
right
in
one?
the square.
There we go.
I'm in this square right here.
Cool.
Does a 17 hit?
17 does hit.
Okay, good. Can
Oh,
we do
yeah.
that plus a d6? Ooh!
Ooh, my.
What was the first roll? It was
14, I think.
So, 18?
18. Nice. Nice. 18 damage on the first one. Let's roll this D. Is this the one I rolled? 17. That's a hit, baby.
Yep. It's the exact same roll.
Oh, baby!
Nice.
That's not bad. 14 more damage, baby.
14 more.
All right, third punch.
Ooh,
baby.
Yeah, that hits.
that's cocked, dude. That's cocked. You gotta reroll that.
Not bad, not bad.
All right.
8 more.
Okay. Is that your
Dang,
turn?
we're still up, dude. Yeah, I mean, I'm spent.
I'm gonna cast web.
We haven't taken a short rest, so yes, I'm spent. I think I still have Stone's endurance.
What does web do?
So make the ground difficult terrain.
Make it sticky.
It's a 20-foot cube that, from that point, your duration of the webs are difficult terrain and lightly obscure the area.
Lightly obscure. I'll be right back. I'll be on headset.
So at the beginning of their turn, they have to make a dex save if they're in it, or become restrained.
Yeah. That's what
Okay.
I'm casting.
So let's see, where are you casting it?
I'm gonna cast it. It's a 20-foot cube. So is that 10-foot radius?
Yeah. You can get 2 of them.
Yeah, I'm trying. I can get all of them.
Do you want to put yourself in the web?
Oh.
Everyone will be webbed.
Can I? Well, can I move it around to see if I can?
Yeah. So if it's a,
Okay.
let's do. That one. Maybe go. Like that, and put it back.
All right. Yeah.
Is that kind of what you want to do? That kind of thing?
Yeah. Something that doesn't hit me for sure.
It's 20.
And my allies.
So yeah, I'd let you do something like that.
What does webs do? The spell?
Restrains them if they fail it.
Oh, okay, right.
Yeah, so anything that starts its turn or when it enters its turn must make a dex saving throw, and on a failed save, the creature is restrained as long as it remains in the webs or until it breaks free.
And we could walk into them, right? That's something that could affect both parties.
Yes.
If you walk in, it's kind of it's double move, or it's half your movement speed.
Can you get like restrained if you walk in?
Yes.
Yeah,
If you
you
enter
make
it, you
a
have to
roll.
make a dex save.
Okay, okay.
Okay, liberation under difficult terrain. Okay, so that's the roughly the square because it's gonna go away.
Okay. That looks good.
Okay, so at the beginning of their turn, what's your spell DC?
14 dex save.
14. Okay. All right. Is that your turn, or are you moving?
I'm gonna move away.
Okay. They are both going to take opportunity attacks on you.
Well, that's the point I cast the spell. Then I won't move.
Okay.
It's just movement.
He starts turning around and see them pick up the weapons. He's like, never mind.
Oh, never
Oh,
mind.
never mind.
Alright, I'll stay put.
Just kidding.
All right,
great.
so that's Atrix. Who else is at the bottom of the
I
round?
think
We
it
got
just leaves me.
Mouse, and there was one other person.
Oh, Merton,
Was it?
right?
No, it was
I'm at-
Vonic.
I'm at
So
the top.
Vonic already went.
Okay,
So it's
just
just
me.
Mouse left. Yeah.
Sorry, yeah, I definitely already went.
I'm going to cast. I don't know. Let's see how big this is because I don't really know. 5 foot. Just 5 foot. I cast it like here. What did I get? I think I can only hit 2 of them.
What is it you're trying to get?
I'm gonna cast Snillick Snowball Sworn.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I was gonna cast Fireball, but then I saw these webs and I'm like, I can't burn the webs.
Yes, you can. It
So-
says the webs are flammable.
I know.
He doesn't want to burn the webs.
I
is
don't
what he
want to
said.
burn the webs, so I had to change to Frost Spell. So we're gonna do Snillick Snowball Swarm, and we're gonna hit basically just these 2 guys right here. It won't hit this guy; he's too far away.
Okay, so the top two.
Yeah, because I can't make the sphere just not big enough to hit the other guys too far away.
These two. Okay. So
Yeah.
save or.
So it's a deck save, 17. Dex.
All right.
Or they take half damage. Oh, this. Oh god,
Okay.
crap.
What'd you say your DC is?
17.
Okay, we'll roll for the top guy first. That's a fail. And then the bottom guy. That's also a fail. So they both
So
take
they
10
take
points of damage.
10 frost damage.
Cold damage.
Cold damage,
Oh.
my man.
Ice damage.
damage. Cold damage. And I'm gonna take just one step back here a little bit, and that's my turn.
All right, we're back to the top of the round. So it's Saturn Merton, Jace.
I'm gonna cast Hold Person on the two closest to me.
Okay, that's the two top ones.
Yep.
That's a Wisdom save.
Wisdom save 16.
Okay, we'll do the bottom one first. 16, you said?
Yep.
That's a fail. The other one. Also, okay. They're both paralyzed.
I'll cast it and look at him and go, enjoy that, and then I will step away from them.
Okay.
I'm gonna run up here and around this guy. I'm gonna step into the webs right here.
Okay, make a dex save for me.
Oh,
You are restrained.
no.
Okay, I'm going to attack him with the -5 because I have advantage, right? Flanking.
You
Yeah.
have disadvantage also because you are restrained. So it's a straight roll.
Oh, curse that! I will. What's it called?
Rage.
Recklessly attack.
Ah,
Do
reckless.
I
Okay.
rage or not?
I'll give-
Because I only
I'll
have
give you
one of
the-
those left.
I'll give
Oh,
you that. We'll
yeah,
balance
probably
it
not.
out. That's easy enough to do.
So I'm going to recklessly attack this guy
Okay.
with the other thing.
The -5. Okay.
So there's I didn't do my thing. That's +8, so 25. 20.
Yeah, 20 hits for sure.
And that is 22 damage.
Jeez. Okay.
Alive.
Yep.
And
Ooh.
plus 30, so 18.
18 does hit.
For another 23 damage.
This guy has to be getting close. Come on.
Yeah, that's
We
enough.
just, he has, about to say, there's no way he's
He
still
was-
alive. He just
He
took
was
like,
close after that first Merton hit, and then the second one was, yeah.
I was like, dang, we just pumped like 60 something damage into that dude.
So yeah, you
Hey.
clobber him once, and he's like, "What are these webs?" Pow, pow, and he just falls into the webs. And, unmoving.
God.
Done. I'm stuck.
Okay, who's up? Jace.
I think that's me. Yeah. I think. Can I ask a hold person question? Like, if they get hit, does that
No.
unparalyze them?
Nope.
No, it does not.
That's
Does it affect like attack rolls on them or anything?
Because
No.
Hold person is the worst
person-
spell in the game as a DM.
This whole person is OP. That's what that is.
If I'm here, is that within 5 feet of him?
Yeah.
Okay. I
Quick
don't
question:
want
Has your character always been holding cards like that?
I made a new
He's-
mini and I had
Yeah.
Okay, I was
Yeah.
like, I don't remember him holding cards.
Yeah, dude. Alright, if that's the case, I kind of want to fill in the gap to protect Ernest there, but I'm just going to step up.
Oh, you can tell them to
Here.
move. By the way, they don't really get a turn, but if you want them to move,
Yeah, move back.
Yeah,
Far
kind of
back.
just kind of like
how far do you want them to move back?
Behind
can
mouth.
move-
Behind mouse?
Yeah, yeah. Get him out of the way. There we go. So if that's the case, then I'll step here, and because I'm OCD, turn around. And then I'm gonna twin a second level Chaos Bolt.
Okay.
And hit the two remaining figures.
All right, they are paralyzed, so you have advantage on the roll.
2 sorcery points. And then we were doing, this is a +9. So 15 to the first one, and then here is the... +9, so that's 14.
14 misses.
Then I'm going to spend another 2 to do Seeking Spell, and I can do that as a secondary meta magic option.
That does work with Seeking Spell. Does work with
Yeah.
others? Okay.
Yeah, you can use Seeking Spell even if you've already used a different one.
And
So does that mean I just get one more roll?
I believe so. I was gonna say that's a reroll, I believe, right?
If you make an attack roll for a spell and miss, you can spend 2 sorcery points to reroll the d20, and you must use the new roll.
Yeah, it's just
Nice.
one roll.
Okay.
It's not at advantage again because basically that's advantage is you take the one and that's your roll.
Okay. Oof. +9, 13. Or sorry, 14.
So you see it
I
go
think that's what
over
I had
towards
last.
him and sort of streak past him and then curve back around and streak past the other shoulder.
Rough.
Whoa! Alright, then I got the hit on the one guy on the left. Let me make sure I get my damage dice correct here. Chaos Bolt is 2d8 plus 1d6, but I get an extra d6 since I rolled it. Well, higher, 2d8, 2d6, swing! Ooh, close. Alright, 18 points of lightning damage on the big thicky boy. And then
Ooh.
my wild magic roll.
It will proc. Give me a D20.
Do you a d20 and a d100, right?
Yes, please.
Oh, I think I did this wrong. No, I did it right.
15,
15 and 23. Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Let's hope I don't blow up.
Let's get some good ones. Heal everyone in the group to full and give them a long rest.
No, I'll take 12 silver again, please.
Yeah, I'll take that. That's tame. That's pretty tame.
Someone in the world dies, but we get full life.
Okay,
God killed the kitten.
this might be really interesting. We'll have to see how this works out. Okay,
Don't say stuff like that.
you
What are
feel
doing?
something. Something changes in you. You know that it's happened again, but you aren't sure the effects. That was that's the end of the top of the round, right?
Yes.
Do you have to roll twice because you twin spelled it? Or do you just roll once?
We give him disadvantage if he uses meta magic.
Okay.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
All right. Well, they are paralyzed, and they fail they're paralyzed and restrained because they auto fail their dex checks because they're paralyzed. So into their turns, they get to make another Wisdom save, right? Against
Yep.
which is the
Whole
DC.
person.
You said 17,
16.
16. So we'll do the right first. Yes, the right first.
Oh, he made it.
Okay, he is no longer paralyzed.
But he is restrained.
He is restrained. And wisdom. Nope. That one is still held. And I'm doing this right? It's the end of their turn, right? They get to save.
Yeah, end of their turn, yes.
Just making sure.
Yeah, it's the worst.
Okay, so this one starts looking around, but still restrained. This one's still completely locked up. Bottom of the round, Vonic.
I'm gonna step up to here.
Merton, right? No, Vonic,
Yeah.
not Merton. Vonic, Mouse, Atrix.
An Atrix.
I'm
Is that
gonna.
is that in the webs there?
Oh yeah, am I in the webs?
The webs. We moved to there. It was like right on the
All
edge of
three
that.
of them.
I'm gonna say, give me a. Give me a we'll say intelligence check plus proficiency. So we need intelligence plus proficiency to see if you can avoid stepping in them.
I don't think I have.
There are some in that, but that's fine. You can just add it manually. That's fine.
All right. Well, then it'll just be plus my proficiency then, because I don't. My intelligence is 0.
All right then.
Nope.
You step right in it. So give me a dex save as you walk into that square.
Just flat dex.
Yep. Dex save.
Yeah.
What's your? It's your DC 14, Atrix?
It's 14. So
Right,
he's
you are
in it.
restrained.
He's restrained again.
Oh man. All right, that's no big deal.
This thing was for me to get out of it.
Because guess what? Auto crit, baby. Right.
And you have advantage, so it'd be an even roll.
On this one or this one?
On the left
Hitting
one.
this
Yeah.
one?
Yeah.
Yeah. So he is. Oh, okay. He is restrained and paralyzed. You're restrained, so you get advantage. Plus auto crits, yes.
All right. So.
Supposed to just if there's any, it's supposed to be if there's any one if there's both of them a disadvantage and an advantage, it's just straight no matter what. But these are easy enough to do, so we'll stick with adding them up for now.
That's a hit.
Yeah, 23 crits.
So what's the crit damage? What are we doing again for crits?
It's 2d8s, 2d6 plus your modifier.
Look at that one standing on end. Wow.
Yeah.
That's not very good damage though.
So it's 11 plus
17.
17 total.
Yeah, 17.
That's pretty good damage.
Okay.
Second attack. It could have been a lot better, is what I'm saying. Oh, look at that one. It could have been a 20. Ah!
It doesn't matter. It's still.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's a crit. You're right. What am I talking about? Get out of here.
So it's plus 6.
Ah, yeah,
so
plus 6, 25. And then, oh, that's the wrong dice, but no, I didn't make that one. That was a dex save. But I didn't
you
make
do
it.
have advantage on these.
Oh, okay. Here you go.
Yeah, that hits.
Bingo, bango. And this one's just flat. Oh no, it's 2, right? Because it's crit. Just no add. Bop, 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 like that.
Yep.
Bingo. Ooh, I see an 8.
20.
Ah, 20 more damage!
Jesus. Okay.
Dude, it's clobbering time up here. I wish I had a second win so I could just, like, clobber this dude some more.
All right. Is that your turn?
Yes it is. I'm gonna go down next turn to this other guy, probably. Alright.
The other guy's
Atrix
still.
and Mouse.
Alright, I'm gonna poke the guy across. I'm gonna poke this guy.
Okay.
The other guy's still held, right?
Yeah, the other guy's still
Yeah.
auto crits.
Yeah.
It's
The big
auto
guy's
crits on
auto
the other
crit.
guy, David.
Not for ranged though, right? I guess if he stabs him, it'll be alright.
I can't step back, so I can't shoot. Because this
Yeah,
guy.
he's stabbing with a sword, didn't he?
Yeah.
You're
we're
reverse
we're
Tim
saying
the
if you
Toolman's
hit
neighbor
this
right
guy,
here.
David, you auto crit if you hit. This guy is awake.
Alright,
This
then.
guy is held.
Alright, fine, I'll stab this guy then.
Okay.
I'll poke him instead. I gotta see.
You were attacking the held guy, Vonic?
Yeah. I just did like 50 damage or something like that, I think.
At level 5.
That
Alright,
is a
don't
miss.
have really well.
You know what?
You have advantage.
You do have advantage.
Oh yeah, that's right.
That's a hit.
There we go.
That's a crit.
Oh boy. Wait, hang on. That's not right. Get rid of that. Bugs.
Okay.
If it's dice, you get to
Yeah.
double it.
If it's you roll the d6 again as well.
Boy.
So it's
Another
there you go.
15 plus what's your modifier?
So. +4.
So 19. All right.
And then, I get it again, don't I? Okay, poke.
Yeah, I think you have 2 attacks, right?
Yep.
Yeah, and I get advantage still, right?
Yep.
There we go.
Yep. That's a crit.
Yay.
So
Oh, I don't get bugs this time.
yeah.
It's a day.
So 2d8 plus your modifier of 4. So 13.
13 extra damage.
That will do it for him. And he falls as the paralysis wears off because he died.
Keeps him upright for the rest of the fight. That way it's part of the thing.
Just
He's got
standing
someone
there.
to help him.
Alright, is that your turn?
Yes.
Alright, Mouse.
I'm gonna cast magic missiles, level 1.
Okay.
All 3 missiles on that guy.
Alright.
So 4 damage. So what? Those
2.
4, 4, and 2. So 10 damage.
Alright. Is that your turn?
That is my turn.
So we're back to the top of the round with Saturn, Jace, and Martin.
Is anything happening for me?
Something's happening for you.
Something's happening. Okay. We just don't know yet. Well, if nobody cares, I'm gonna take a fireball at this guy, or firebolt.
I was about to say, no, I don't want you to do a fireball at this guy.
Adam, 7 plus 9. That hits, I assume?
16? Well, funny thing. You wind up your firebolt, and you let it go, but it's like slow motion. It's still going. But it's not made it there yet.
Okay.
Kind of like that dice still spinning.
That's funny.
You almost feel yourself slowing down as you finish the incantation. You're releasing it, but you're kind of just stuck. You feel like molasses.
Okay. That's awesome.
Is that your turn?
Well, I guess I'll take a step to the left.
Okay. You
I
step to the left, and you're still letting go of the firebolts.
We're at the top of the round, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Eric hasn't gone yet.
Eric's at
no.
the bottom of the round.
I'm at the bottom of the round.
Can I stand in that spot? Is that square that's open, or is that tree in the way?
You could.
Assuming I can break out of this.
Yeah.
I want
So
the-
you could stand.
Well, I guess
there.
I can go. I guess I can go here and get a flank. I really want to
Yeah.
give the flank to Vonic though, because I'm gonna use my action to
Make your What kind of check is it for web?
strike.
Deck
Okay.
save.
So you can. He already failed the save, so he is restrained. You need to make a strength check to get out of it. Which you have advantage on. Oh, you're not raging, so it's a straight strength check.
Actually, I have exhaustion on level, so I think I have disadvantage, right?
Yeah, because it's just a check. It's not a save.
Yes, I'm trying. I failed.
Okay, so you're stuck there. You do anything else? That's your action.
I can't. Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. That's
I
it.
cast Ray of
Oh,
Frost.
Saturn. Okay. Yeah, go for it.
Why is there a dice doing that?
I don't know.
Is that his firebolt?
It's a ritual. Yeah, it's his firebolt.
22?
22 hits.
Going to do 7 frost damage, and his speed is reduced by 10.
Okay. Speed reduced by 10. Is that your turn?
Yep.
Okay. It's his turn, and he is going to... He's frosty and restrained, but Vonic is also restrained, so he's just going to try to wail away on Vonic with a
Man, he's
couple-
not scared at all that we killed his captain.
He's restrained. Like, what's he going to do? He can either
Drop
try
his
to
sword
break
and beg for
out,
his
or
life.
he can... Nah, he's not going to do that. He's cool with that.
Surrender.
So, straight rolls. 'cause
Surrender.
you're both restrained.
You got me. I want to.
So 8 points of slashing and 6 points of
wanna
psychic.
I want a stone's endurance the slashing.
Okay.
Where is that? Plus my 4. So 7. How much damage was it? 8?
Yep.
Okay, and how much was the psychic?
6.
So 7 damage total? Yeah, that should be right.
And he's going to take his second attack at you with a great sword.
1.
Whoosh.
He just stares you down after missing. He intensely looks at you and says, "We'll get you next time."
Get you next.
The bottom of the round. So Vonic, man, they rolled so poorly.
Okay, poke. I'm poking.
Okay,
With advantage. Wait, no, I don't get advantage on this one, do I?
he is restrained. Yeah, you do.
Oh.
They're not auto crits, but you do get advantage.
Look at that.
That hits.
Yay. And I won't do bugs.
So it's
6 plus
10. You said you're not doing bugs.
Yeah, 10.
Okay.
I'll save bugs for later. And then another poke.
Okay.
Ooh, nat 20.
Natural.
Natural 20. Is that when you're saving your bugs for that natural 20?
I should probably use it.
So that's
Alright,
2d8s
you know what?
if you're using bugs and 2d6s as well.
Yeah, I'll use the bugs for this one.
Plus 4 is 16.
16 damage. And then that'll be my turn.
Okay. Not looking good. Who we got left? Vonic and...
I'm at the bottom.
Yeah, we're
I
at the
think you just got
bottom
mouse.
Oh, we
With the
are?
mouse.
Okay. Then I'm gonna punch the teats off this guy.
now. Okay.
He's gonna get you next time.
I couldn't think of anything quippy. I was like, he's gonna die soon, so...
That is definitely a hit.
Yeah, that is.
D8, D6. That's pretty terrible. 12 damage.
That's enough. How do you want to do this?
Oh, okay. Dude, I'm just like knocking his lights out, dude. I'm gonna punch it. I'm gonna pop his head like a watermelon with my fist.
Alright, so you guys are both restrained, just, making attacks at each other, but he'd already taken a lot of damage, and you punch him right in the temple, lights out. He collapses into the webs. That's it. Out of initiative order. Another 6 seconds go by, and that firebolt goes and goes off, and there's nothing to hit now, so it just misses. But the firebolt does go off.
Does it hit my web?
It hits like the tree behind it.
Jace, the fight's over. The fight's over. Calm down.
Okay. Can I dispel my own magic?
That was a weird one.
Is he still slow?
I'm so glad we got that the depth of field thing can be turned on.
Okay, so it's not gonna affect anything now that we're out of combat. It was for the next minute.
Still going, dude.
All spells with a casting time of 1 action or 1 bonus action require 2 consecutive actions to cast. So.
Oh, I'm not slow. It's just the casting. All right.
Yeah,
all right.
yeah.
Oh, never mind. I'm fine. Just kidding.
You're like, why is this not going off? Go.
It's control, so yeah. Alright, I'll start the concentration on the web.
Are you dropping it, or are you leaving it
Yes.
up? Okay.
I'm dropping it. So Merton and others are free.
Webs go away. You guys are no longer restrained.
That fight wasn't so bad.
They rolled so bad.
I want to check these guys out. We ever seen these creatures
Yeah.
before?
Everyone can make
Something
me a
Skinny orcs.
history check, including. Are you letting them move up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are they fine?
Yeah.
They're fine,
They
right?
were untouched.
Oh, a history just for the fun of it.
20.
Nope.
So the 20. And Clabe is the first to recognize them, along with you, Jace. These guys are Gith.
Oh,
Um,
snap.
You don't know a ton about them, Clabe, and
Are they green or
Yeah.
yellow?
they're greenish yellow.
There's Gith Yankee and Gith Zerai are the two different ones.
Ah,
He's Clay pipes up and says, "What are Gith doing here?" And he says, "Well, they are, rumored to be planar travelers. Maybe they have something to do with what we're looking for."
We roll their bodies.
Go ahead
They
and
got anything on them?
make investigation checks.
I'll give someone
two people,
guidance.
2 people will do investigation checks.
Just got
I'm gonna
that.
search for my. Oh wait, never mind. I didn't shoot any arrows.
I have a +8 to investigation.
Guidance on mouse.
Mouse is shifty.
Yeah.
I'll help Mouse.
All right.
Natural 20.
Natural 20.
Found it all.
All right, so they have. Each one of them has a greatsword, a fairly nicely made greatsword. They also have the two. Let's see. These two guys have half plate armor. This one has full plate armor. Going through them, they all have a tattoo of some kind on their chest near their shoulder area, which is just some sort of radial like pattern type thing. And then this one in a side pocket, you find. I'll say each one of them had we'll say total. 5 gold, 7 silver total. And then this one here had in the side pocket 2 metal appear to be tuning forks.
All right. I will. I'll take the tuning forks, and then I will point to the half plate and the plate and everything, and tell everybody they can, if they want any of that, it's there. Because it has no use to me.
Okay, and then the tattoo is in the same spot on all 3 of them and looks identical.
Do any of them have their own little quiver of arrows?
Nope,
Oh.
they sure don't.
Where's the tattoo at? It's on their chest or something?
Yeah, it's like up
hey
on
Isaac,
their.
clear the dice for me.
It's up on their. It's on their chest, sort of like up in this region.
It's like a radial emblem or something.
Yeah, it's like circular, radial with things coming out of it a little bit. Or I don't know. It depends. I don't know if you see it. If Mouse points it out to you or not.
Yeah, I point out everything that I found. I'm letting everybody know. Here's everything I've seen here, except for the tuning forks. I put those in my bag.
Okay.
If anybody asks about them, I'll show them the tuning forks. But I'm gonna tell them if anybody asks, I'll show them. But
Yeah, Mouse, what do they have?
basically, I'm telling everything as I'm investigating. I'm pointing out everything, and if you see me grab the tuning forks, I'll say these look like tuning forks, like one that I bought in town before we left. So I'm gonna hold on to these and see what I can figure out where they're tuned to later.
Awesome. Is the armor worth selling?
Could be. It's nice. It's
What
well
worth
made.
selling?
The armor?
Vaughn, what about this plate? Wouldn't that fit you?
Full plate's expensive.
Yeah, I could wear it full plate. Yeah.
And these
What about
swords?
these magic swords? Yeah.
Make a Arcana. Someone can make an Arcana check on them if you want.
Alright, I got it.
My sword's magical. It goes
19.
blue.
They appear to be nicely made great swords, but it seems that the purplish energy was coming from the Gith themselves, not the swords.
Not interested then. The swords aren't special, but these 3 are.
My sword's special. It glows blue. You guys suck, and I'm cool, and you guys aren't.
Well, they're also dead, so. Double burn!
Double burn.
Alright.
And then the five gold that I found, I handed to Atrix. He's our little.
Bad idea, but alright.
He's the one. I tell him that this is for being a good lookout and making sure we saw them first.
Yeah, dang right I am.
All right.
Look at that.
Are you guys moving on?
Yeah, I don't
yeah.
care to hang on to the stuff unless.
Yeah, I want to get that plate armor. And
I
the
would like to
swords.
take everything.
Yeah,
and
I'm gonna
put it
take
in
everything.
Bag
Yeah.
of holdings.
Yeah. Put it all in the bag of holding, and I'll put the armor on later because I can't. It takes like an hour to put on.
Okay. You gather up all the stuff, start moving on. As Clabe walks by, he stares at the tattoo for a minute. Huh. And he continues walking with you.
What?
Clabe's the halfling?
Yeah.
What do you see?
The tattoo looks like... I think that's what the Gith language looks like, but I can't read it. But they're all the same.
I'll just like sketch it real quick. I mean, maybe I will. I don't know if I have pen and paper.
I have paper.
Do we want to just etch it, copy it? Sure.
I have ink and ink pen and parchment.
Okay. Go ahead and just roll a natural. Roll a d20 for me. Don't roll a 1.
I was a wizard. He always has paper.
I'm a wizard. You're a wizard, Harry.
I think it's talking to you, Ray.
Yeah, whoever's
What do you
sketching
want?
this, roll a d20.
Oh, I thought you were sketching it. I was handing you the paper.
Oh, okay.
You
I'll
said
do
you
it
were
then.
going to sketch it.
Jace's artistic ability.
Guidance.
You said, I don't know if I have
Flourishes.
paper. And I said,
7.
here's some paper.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I missed that.
With the
All
guidance,
right, I sketched it.
you sketch it reasonably well. Everyone can look at it and be like, okay, that looks the same.
I said it shakes.
All right.
All
You
right.
guys moving on.
I also have a blank book.
That you just carry with you at all times.
Well, it was from when we found Tasserin. We found his spell book, and then somebody mended it. It turned into a regular book.
Oh
I
yeah,
kept it.
yeah. Okay.
So I have
okay.
I have a regular book.
Yeah. I think it was burnt.
Maybe just in case we should hide the bodies. Yeah, if they have friends out here, we don't want them to find them.
I can. I'll mold earth. I can mold earth a hole.
Oh
And we
yeah,
can bury
mold
them.
earth as a whole, baby.
Earth.
Or the jungle. There's plenty of bushes around here.
Yeah, just stick them in a bush. Let the giant hellhounds and cats come and get them.
All right, so you guys like hiding them in bushes, burying them. What are you doing?
Listen, it would take the same amount of time with mold earth, baby. He could dig us a good hole real quick.
All right, I'll mold earth a hole deep enough to put the.
Just like really, really long, narrow, so we can stand them up real tight against each other, and then like fill it back up.
Someone's gonna come across these. What monsters did this?
No. In thousands of years, they're gonna
Yeah.
come back and they're gonna see the bones, and they were like, they died in a loving embrace,
Buried in a loving embrace somehow.
buried in a loving embrace,
All
straight up and
standing
down.
up.
Yeah.
It's like
It's Vesuvius.
Vesuvius.
They died. Yeah. Oh man.
All right, so you guys take the time to bury them. Moving on.
Bury them. And then moving on.
Okay.
Is everyone good to move on?
Yes.
As good as we're gonna get before we can find a place to rest.
Okay. You guys start moving on.
Keeping an eye out the whole time.
And then I have to.
Yeah, we're
Also
moving
put
somewhat
berries.
slowly.
And I'm tapping Jace on the shoulder. I'm like, listen, man, you gotta heal, man. I really need this, dog.
You know, you could ask Atrix too, but you probably won't get one.
Interesting.
Don't you have? You should have a
Uh,
potion, shouldn't you?
I
Farmer?
have an extra healing potion.
Oh, do I have a potion?
I thought he gave you one.
I still have one that Jace
I do
gave
have
me.
one potion of healing. I'm gonna drink this.
I have one spell slot and it's
Oh,
not
I can't
going
roll
to a
because
second
I'm waiting
level
on
heal.
GM.
Oh, yeah. Hold on a second. So you guys, I'll let you roll it in a minute when I pull you over here. But you guys keep walking. following the stone, and eventually your two people in front there making the perception rolls. You hear like moving water as you get a little closer to where you think you're going, and you eventually will run into a. Here, hold on a second. Oh, no. That's not what I want. You eventually run into, there's like, the sound is getting louder, and you eventually run into a big statue of some kind. Let me get you guys over here.
Atrix has disappeared. Oh god. Everyone's disappearing very slowly.
That's because all of your characters are they're unique, so you can only be on one board at a time.
All right. You can go ahead and roll your healing potion.
Oh, Isaac, you make this?
No, this was Genghis.
That's
See,
Genghis.
I see Vonic. I say I have an
Ooh,
extra
that's
healing
awesome.
potion if you need it, Vonic.
Let me drink this one and see what happens. If it's extra super poopy, then I might. I only have like 8 hit points left. If
I
you-
have some.
I
I have
okay, there.
a.
I have 9 hit points left. Sorry.
I have healing, if you want. I have 1 slot at level 1 and 2, and then 2 at level 3.
Okay. Yeah, any healing you got
you.
would be nice, because I just drank a potion and I have 15 HP. If that guy had not rolled a 1 the second time, I'd have been a toast.
Let's do. Oh.
Well, you ain't getting no heals from me. I only got 1 slot left, and it ain't
Oh.
going to a heal. Plus, I already
I'll
gave
watch
you a
that
heal.
TikTok
Does
when I get
anyone
my
else
phone.
need healing?
It's charging.
Is everyone else okay? Does anyone else need healing?
Oh, I'm fine.
I'll be fine.
Merton, are you banged up or are you good?
I still got 30 hit points.
Because I could twin this if we want, but.
He probably needs it more than I do. I can rage and save myself some.
Yeah,
I'll just
I was
do.
down
I'll
pretty
just do
low.
one. Just do one.
So you're casting
Do a
what?
level. Gosh, I really want to hang on to that.
I mean, if you
Use
wanna-
the
why
use the
don't you
low
just
level
twin it
one,
to me?
or I'll just get his other potion.
Yeah, why don't I
No,
hand him? I'll hand him the potion of healing. You save your magic.
Yeah, what's the
Okay.
potion of healing? Is it is the same 2d4 or whatever?
Yeah, it's just a regular potion of healing. So
2d4
it's 2d4 plus 2.
Okay.
2d4 plus 2.
Yeah.
And then
okay,
I'll delete this from my bag because I gave it to you.
You got
another
6
6.
Exact same roll. Like a 1 and a 3.
I'm back.
The same spots.
I'm almost up to half health. I'm doing all right now.
Dude, that's incredible. It's amazing.
I thought this was a really cool looking map.
This is a
Like,
cool looking
that's
map.
so cool.
Cool.
Look at the walkway down the middle, and they use like the crystals to make the waterfall. That looks good.
Yeah, waterfall's cool.
Somebody spent a lot of time, like a
Genghis did.
ridiculous amount of time.
Genghis spent a lot of time. But anyway, you guys still back over here.
That big tree is made out of hundreds of piles of leaves.
That is
Yeah,
tremendous.
look at that bridge there too.
Yeah, the one that goes across, that's made out
Yeah.
of like stone and wood all stacked together. Yeah, that's freaking amazing. This is Genghis' real
Alright.
job now. Does he have a YouTube channel? I bet he does.
Yep.
What's your full-time job? I build Tailspire maps.
Okay. So yeah, you guys are walking. You hear the waterfall in the distance. It's not a super like Niagara Falls waterfall, but you do hear the water moving, and you come across this statue.
Oh, the big hole in the ground isn't there? What? There's a whole like city underneath it. What?
Yeah, it's a super cool map.
Alright, and it's all over the place. Look, there's more city over here. What?
Yeah, that's the first thing I did is like
You
the exterior.
can't see that yet, so
Stop ruining it.
Is there a giant hole in the ground where we can walk down? That'd be sick.
Well, I mean, what do you mean?
As in, is this actually here, or is this just to look cool?
No, this is here.
Oh, baby. All right.
It's a part of the story.
All right. Let's see this. Let's see this statue. We walk up to this statue. Where am I at? I lost myself. There I am. All right. What's up with the statue?
You guys all walk up to it. Everyone can. It's got four. Four like depictions. One on each. One at each 90 degrees, so one on each side.
Yeah.
Of something. You guys can go ahead and make religion checks if you want to try to decide what it is.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Yeah.
And then as you get closer, there is there appears to be some writing at the bottom as well.
What's the writing say? Or what language is it in?
14.
Who speaks Elvish?
I do.
I do.
Wow.
Okay, so if you speak Elvish, roll me an intelligence check, and the DC is 12, just straight intelligence.
Straight intelligence. Does that include the bonus, or is it just like a D20?
Just a D20 plus your intelligence bonus.
Oh, okay. 16.
18.
Ooh, spicy.
I still have my D4.
There you go.
Guidance. So. Ooh, twisties.
Twisties.
3. So 21.
Does a 14 mean anything to a religion check?
14. Let's. You know a little bit. As you get closer, if you beat the DC 12 on your intelligence check and speak Elvish, you can read that at the bottom of them it says their name, but it's like a really old dialect of Elvish, which is hence the intelligence check. You can make it out if you beat a 12.
So what do you want me to roll? Wait, I already rolled an investigation check.
Intelligence check.
Yeah, if you speak Elvish and want to try to read this, you need to beat a 12 intelligence check. So the three of you can read this. I mean, it takes a second to figure it out because it's, like I said, it's really old dialect. But one of them says, as you walk around the statue, it appears that the opposite ones are the same statue. So like the left and right, the ones looking east and west are the same, and the ones looking north and south of the west are the same. And at the bottom it has the name. One of them is Helm, and one of them is Chitan. So anyone who made a religion check of 15 or higher can know who those are more specifically.
What'd you say 15, the other name was?
So
Helm and
Chitan, Chetan.
Okay.
Helm or Chitan? Do any of you guys know what that means? The names.
What do I need to make?
I'll ask the people who can't read.
I'll roll,
Sorry,
I'll roll
you guys
a
are
religion
illiterate.
too.
15 religion.
I rolled a 20 religion.
Okay, so you recognize the names of both of those. Helm.
How much do I know with my 14?
14, you recognize the names of the gods. You're like, yeah, those are gods. With over 15, Helm is the god of protection, and Chitan is the god of travel.
Ooh.
Oh, cool.
All right, I relay that information to everybody.
Yeah, okay, you say that out loud. The three you're escorting, like, oh, that makes sense if this is what we think it is.
What do you think it is?
Well, we think it's a place where the planar barrier is a little weaker, so you could potentially travel through them more easily. So if you have protection and travel here, maybe someone was traveling through the plains.
Maybe it's the Gith.
Maybe.
Where do our compatriots go?
I didn't bring them in, but they're with you.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I'm back
Because
there
they
with him.
aren't unique, so I have to like go dig them out every time.
Oh, you're back there with him? Okay, good.
Back on the other map with them.
Back on yeah, he's back on the other map with him.
Telspar just crashed, so apparently he doesn't like me being back there with him.
Yep.
Well,
We heard you were back on the other map.
where do you want to head? Where's the orb leading?
I'll be right back again.
It's
Sorry.
pointing towards the sound of the water.
Shall we head in then?
Yeah, let's get closer. To the two of you in front, and go ahead and make one more perception check for me.
Can I use guidance on this one?
Yes.
It's in the forest.
That-
Who's making
Yes,
a perception
Storm Force.
check? I didn't hear you. I didn't catch that.
Just-
it doesn't matter. I rolled an hour.
Saturn and Atrix.
Okay, gotcha.
17.
17. Okay.
Perception.
You start getting a little closer as you get to around
19.
here.
Can you summon me over there?
Yeah. As you get to around here, you start to hear not only the sound of the water, but you hear voices. And you can start to make out basically the opposite side of this hole. Like you can't really see straight down into it yet, obviously, but you can see that there's a big hole in front of you. You guys are getting a little closer. You see another statue.
Everyone be quiet. There's people ahead.
Are you gonna
I
to get
will.
up to the edge?
I will try to sneak up and look over and see if I can see anyone.
Give me a stealth check.
Guidance.
Ooh, I am very sneaky.
Who else? Yikes! 13.
Okay. 13's not terrible,
I'll sneak-
especially with
I'll sneak with
there's a
them.
waterfall still going on, and you're quite a ways away from most of the stuff. You sort of get closer to the edge. Okay, you sneak up there too.
19. Yes, with 19.
Sneak up to the edge of this, like behind whatever cover you can get, and look down. There are what appears to be dozens of Gith down there.
I'll look over at Atrix and give him the.
Go ahead,
Go
and
back.
both of you give me one more perception check, looking down into this sinkhole.
Guidance. Gosh. Well,
Oh, man.
what? 14.
15.
15. Okay. So, Atrix with a 15, you're looking through, and you see there's tons, well, not tons, there's a lot. There's dozens of Gith down in here. And just with a 15, you see one of, like coming in and going out of these side rooms that sort of go into the earth. And for just the briefest second, you make out something with like red skin and like claws, and then it's gone.
I whisper that to Saren. Or. Is there
Saturn.
Saturn?
Too many S
Too
names.
many names.
Seraph, Saturn, Saren.
I'll just. Shh, let's go back. We'll head back to the group.
Okay.
Well, someone's beat us here. The Gith are down there, and there's dozens. And Atrix saw something, some sort of red-skinned beast with claws.
Based on the reception we got from Gith last time, I think we should steer clear of that.
As you say this, you can see the looks on Clabe and Ernest's face go from this almost giddy expression that they're finally here to when you say this, go to this deeply sad expression. They
What
say,
is it?
We're not gonna get to look, are we?
If we take a long rest, we can go look, because then we can just kill them all.
Yeah, we can
I don't
clobber.
think we can handle this. This is a lot.
15 of them?
Dozens.
Two dozens.
Dozens.
Baker's
Maybe
dozens.
if we were able to cause maybe a rock slide or something.
Well, how far down are they? We just rain fireballs down on them.
Well, so what you saw was dozens of them, because if you look at the map, you can see that it sort of spirals down. and you could see dozens of them just standing on, like, you can't see right underneath you, right? So you could see dozens of them, like, in this area here, like, down throughout this other spiraling down, and you can see some of them going in and out of the underground, assuming that there are rooms under there. So you could see about half of the hole, and you could see that there were ones moving in and out, and you saw dozens from that.
I have an idea where I could at least investigate a little bit, but it's going to be very, very dangerous. And I will use disguise self to make myself look like a Gith, and change my clothes into the clothes that those guys were wearing. Same style.
You sure that's a good idea? Do you
If
know how
we
to
want
talk
to
like
do
them?
this- No, I do not.
What's your
But-
plan? You're gonna walk down there and
Rogash looks at you as you do this and says, "That's very thoughtful, but we can't ask you to do that. We would have to go down there and
No.
actually look at it ourselves, so any information you bring back wouldn't be that helpful to us anyway. We can make a few recordings from here, but, I mean, you guys got us here. We thank you for that. We would like to get home in one piece more than we would like to look at this."
Should we notify people?
Who would you
Kingdoms.
notify?
There's I don't know. There's an army of Gith basically here. Where did they come from? Why are they here?
Where did they
What's
go?
so important about this place?
Well-
Who's to know?
That's what we came to find out, but looks like we're not going to get to look at as much as we wanted to. She looks at Clabe and Ernest and says, "Take what measurements you can. We're going to have to leave soon. If there's dozens of them in there, they're going to come looking for that other party. We may have to take a separate route home."
You said they had a red beast with them?
Yeah, Atrix saw it. What'd you see exactly, Atrix?
Some sort of red beast with black sharp claws.
Was it a quadrupedal? Like it was on 4 legs? And it just disappeared?
We saw it,
couldn't
it appeared
tell.
to probably be bipedal, and didn't disappear so much as it just walked out of vision.
Okay.
And it looks like this is their place of, like they've set up camp here.
Yeah, it looks like they live here.
They live
I
here.
relay that
So
all
this-
the way to him.
Okay. So it's not like, hey, we're just hanging out. This is their permanent settlement.
It looks that way, at least.
Okay.
I mean, it doesn't look like they were... It's like had tents or anything. It looked like they were all just walking around like they were familiar with the place.
We can't even like wait until night, ambush, sneak, stealth, cutthroats.
Maybe if they do like a congregation where they all get together, we can blow them
Yeah.
up.
I mean, if we're walking into their city, I don't think that's
No.
a good idea.
You see Ernest and Clabe sort of, they're like got stuff out and they're writing things down and using the stone again to sort of measure things. And they hear you say that and they look up and they look a little excited. And Rogash, again, he's like, "No, we can't let them do that. That is too much." And they're like, yeah. And they just keep taking their notes. Rogash goes up and looks at this statue again. This one here, this other one. And it's the same thing as the other one. She's like, how many are there? She looks around. And she can see a few more. She's like, I think there's lots of these. Clabe and Ernest start looking around, writing things down.
They're identical? Like same names on it?
Same names. There's a couple around. Sometimes like of the ones you can see, some of them some of them helm is looking north south, some of them helm is looking east west, and vice versa with Chiton, but they are all the same.
I'm gonna speak in Quarry and talk to Saluna.
Okay.
Saluna, Do you have any idea what any of this means? The gods, the statues here, why the Gith might be here? Have you heard of this place?
I've not heard of this place. I don't know what this is for. It seems that your friends may be onto something. With the Helm and Shaitan. Maybe some sort of planar nexus.
What do you think? Do you think we should try to explore this more?
Not that I don't relish a good fight, but I think that's too many.
Maybe another time then.
Definitely.
Well, Vonik, we need to get out of here.
Yeah, I mean, if there's as many as you say, we probably should get out of here.
Did the statues seem like usable in any way? Like, I mean, I don't know much about interplanar travel. Mouse, you're mastering of the table.
I know only very little, and I'm just now learning myself from what I've just recently found.
You found those tuning forks. Can you decipher where they lead?
I can identify one of them to see if I know where they're attuned to.
Identify is for magic items, but the device that you guys found, or that you found in the workshop, seemed designed to do just that.
Yeah, I think I've already told them that. So I would tell them, I think there's a device in the workshop that we can use for these tuning forks to find out where they go and maybe even transport us there. If we want to go. But I can't do anything from here. We'd have to get back to the workshop in the tower.
Man.
I am going to turn myself into a Gith. Make myself look like that. And I'm going to walk around the perimeter and see if all these statues are exactly the same that I can see. To make sure. And see if there's any clues or anything on one of them.
Alright. Are you going to do this stealthily?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead and make a stealth check for me.
Guidance. No, that's probably too much. 14.
I'd say you can guide yourself, because you can continue to up it as you go around. Since it's just you.
16.
Okay, 16's not bad. Go ahead and make a perception check to see if you can catch every statue that's out here as you do a circle.
Okay. Ooh, 23.
All right. 23 and 16. Most of the Gith are not up in the upper, like, higher level. They're mostly down a little bit lower, so no one seems to spot you. But walking around, all these statues are the same. There's some of them, like I said, are like turned 90 degrees, so that Helm is not always facing north-south, and sometimes it's east-west. It seems about even. But in the middle, so you go around and you see in the middle ring here, like around the ones closest to the edge, there are 16 statues. A little further out, like this sort of other, there's like a secondary ring. I don't know if you can see it really on here, but it's like here, there's a secondary ring that has 8 more. And then at the sort of cardinal north, south, east, west directions, there are another 4. So that's 28 total.
28.
And yeah, they are all the same, except for, like I said, they're seems almost random whether or not they're which direction Helm is facing and which direction Shaitan is facing.
And in this world, there's 28 days in every month, correct?
That is true.
Okay.
Well, let's gather what information we can and get the freak out of here, yeah?
I think we should get out of here before they come searching for that party that we slaughtered.
Do you report back your findings to everyone, Saturn?
Yeah. Yep.
You see, how do you say it?
So I was searching around. I found there's 28 of these statues. There's 16 that go around the center circle. There's 8 more around that, and then there's another 4 that point to each cardinal direction on the outside.
Clabe, with a natural 20, and this being his field of interest, immediately looks right at you and says 28.
28.
16, 8, and 4.
Yes. That's what I found.
He looks almost a little sad. He's like, this is what we were looking for. We're not going to be able to spend as much time as we'd like.
How did you know? What does that mean to you?
There are 28 planes. 16 outer planes. 8 inner planes. And then 4 that are the Shadowfell, Feywild, Astral, and Ethereal planes. The material plane makes 29, but we're already here.
Which one do you think would be the one for the Feywilds?
Oh, that I have no idea. Probably one of the ones in the cardinal directions. Although I'm not sure these are functional so much as representative. But it seems like some sort of ancient elven society lived here once.
I suppose with enough money you can get enough people to come out here and take out the Gith.
Well, that might be true, but that's something for another day, I'm afraid. You're right.
That's
we
some
should
moral.
go. So, which way are you guys going back? They've gotten all the notes that they can get from up here, and it says this will keep us busy for a while at least.
This statue that we're next to, I want to thoroughly examine it to see if it indicates any specific plane.
Go ahead and make an investigation check.
I will guide myself. Nope.
Well, looks like all the others.
No switches, no like, I don't know, secret buttons, flips.
I'll allow one more investigation check from someone if they want to try to look.
How about I'm gonna investigation check to see if there's any handholds or like slots to put a tuning fork in. How about that, or something like that nature?
Sure,
Something
that would all be covered.
24.
24. You're looking around. Looks the same as all the other ones. Nothing different other than what you've already discovered.
I don't think these statues are used for anything other than looks.
Symbology.
Yeah, I don't think they're functional.
Well, do we head back the same way, or is there a more direct route?
There might be a more direct route. Atrix gets the feeling there probably is a slightly more direct route, although you don't know what's in the way that way. But Ragash has advised to take a different route home, just in case these Gith come looking for their patrol.
Well, Atrix, you lead the way.
Okay.
I'll be right behind you.
And are you just going, or are you going to try to do anything about the tracks that you've made up here?
That's a very kind question, sir.
Well, because
Yeah.
if you're going to take a different route, you're at least thinking about it. I feel like I should mention that you
No,
are
it's
making
fair.
tracks as you go.
I didn't think about
yeah,
that.
I'll
Can we
hide
just,
the tracks.
Can't we just retrace exactly where we went, basically?
Yeah, why does
It is-
Ragash want us to not go that way?
Is there,
In case the-
is there a closer town than what we came from? Where we're at now?
There's not a closer city. There might be a closer like small town look.
Like if we cut west from here, don't we run
That's
into
what I
where
mean,
we
yeah.
originally?
And we've got a road back.
I mean, it looks to me like we could jump off the edge into the city below and then explore from there.
Yes.
Just jump off.
Just gotta survive like a. How much
1,000
force
foot
damage
fall.
would that be?
Featherfall.
It'll be all right.
Featherfall. Yeah.
Featherfall, yeah.
I mean, this
Jeez.
is not that deep of a.
Yeah, you can't really die from falling in D&D.
You
With
can.
like a D6 for 10. Nah.
Ah,
Well, yeah, I suppose a couple of people
Yeah.
can.
I figured it
didn't one of you
out.
guys fall?
Actually, I'll tell you
Okay.
right now since we're talking about it. So it's 1d6 per 10 feet of falling, and I did the math for terminal velocity. It caps out at 150 d6.
But according to 5e, right, 20 d6 is the max.
That is true.
Yeah.
But I'm telling you now, that rule is not does not happen in this world because that's
I was about to
dumb.
say, 'cause
If you fall from heaven, you will die.
Did you fall from like hundreds of feet in the air in our other campaign and lived?
You got up like,
Yeah.
I'm all right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I was
it's like,
like,
a
that's-
It was
120
two
in the air.
people.
I hated that.
120 feet, and you were like, "Oh, I lived." Like no problem. 120 feet onto a mountain, and you're like, "What's up, guys?"
Dust it off.
Yeah,
Yeah,
dust
so
it
I'll
off.
tell you now,
Woo.
150 d6 is the cap, not 20. Why does this keep happening?
So it can't be like Superman.
I think it's 40
Fall out of the
d6 because
sky.
that's the maximum that Tail Spiral will let you do.
All right, so we're making our way back, right? Is that what we're doing now?
We're gonna cover our tracks and then we're gonna go. But we were looking at which way to go.
Oh, that guy's dead.
How are we going to cover our tracks? We've got, what, 10 of us? 9 of us here?
I mean, you
Yeah,
have
that's
a
right.
ranger who is adept. As long as he's trying
Maybe-
to do it, you can do it fairly reasonably.
Maybe we can follow him, like, out of here to
Yeah.
leave less tracks.
I'll
Who cares
stay in the
if-
back. I'll use prestidigitation to just cover up everything. It might take us a little longer, but if we all walk in a straight line, I can cover us up.
Who cares if they know that we got here? But just going back.
We just don't want them to be able to follow us.
Yeah. Just walk on some logs or whatever the rangers do.
And we have a ranger, so I think we're okay.
Yeah, I just want to know.
Very well.
Hold on, I'm trying to get my photo thing. Is not working. This one.
You don't want me to cover the tracks and I want to do it. Makes it easier on
I
me.
just want to know what, if any, measures you are taking.
I will be in the back of the group, and if anybody leaves footprints or anything, I will use prestidigitation to cover it up.
Isaac, the group has decided the answer is ranger stuff.
Okay, ranger stuff it is. Which are you going?
Rain.
So you are. Man, my map is not working. It's just my photos app just keeps crashing. So you guys are currently. Up here. Like over there. Yeah, the fastest way back is going to be pretty much the road that you guys came from originally. Although you
see.
can take a slightly more direct route to it now. Potentially.
I don't see. Is there a
That's-
reason we don't do that?
Well, you were
Oh,
asking.
we're
I was
going-
being asked if
I was
there's
wondering if we
another
could-
town closer, but
I was wondering if we could get to a town sooner so we can get a long rest in, because
Oh,
your 2 tanks are a little beat down.
Well,
Yeah,
I
I'm
will tell
almost
you that you guys
undeveloped.
can take a long rest wherever you want. It's just
Well, I
you
have a
have
long
to
rest here.
spend. No, you can. You can just 24 hours or 36 hours there.
Yeah, but
Is the thing.
we're like next to a hole of
Yeah, I
of
don't recommend it right now.
dozens. Of,
I don't-
yeah,
I
we're
don't
not
think we
staying
take
here.
a long
so
rest
that's my point.
here.
I'm just saying you don't have to be like in an inn somewhere. You can be camping as long as you sit in the same spot for 36
Yeah,
hours.
but every time we camp, we get beat down.
Yeah,
We
that's why
we
it's
get jumped.
hence the danger.
That's why. Hence the reason I'm looking for a town.
Okay, well now you know. The fastest way back to a town is probably still, or the fastest way back to a road is still going to be pretty much the way you came. You can take a slightly different route, which is maybe a little bit closer, more direct. But yeah, there's no other road that's closer really. Okay, so you guys are getting rid of the tracks from around the statue, and then just where you're going on, you're covering the tracks as you go for how long?
I would
Probably a couple
I would
hours.
suggest until we get past where we, at least until we get past where we fought those gifts.
Yeah, at least
Yeah.
back to where Monkey Prime was, because that was like within the same day as fighting the gift.
Oh, you are going to go back the way you came?
No.
Oh yeah,
we're
sorry.
Gonna go a different way.
We're going a different way. My
Okay,
bad.
so you're going like more straight south as opposed to back west and then south? And then you're going to cover your tracks for a couple hours, you said?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
Glad we
Okay.
got there in the end, everyone.
Yeah, I
Okay.
just wanted to make sure that I knew what your guys' intent was, so I don't like spring something on you and you're like, well, that's not what I wanted to do. Okay.
That being said, here's a thing that's about to get sprung on you.
You step on all these traps that were just planted in the jungle for no reason.
Yeah, for no reason. Like those real brutal ones where it's a bunch of spikes on
Yeah.
a wall that just come and take you out. One hit death. Did you make a
Uh,
DC 20 deck save? No, you're dead.
Awesome.
Okay, so you guys start heading back. You guys get probably 4 hours away from this when it starts to get dark. Like it's still, I'll say 5 hours until it's the sun. It's like prohibitively dark.
Yeah.
Are you guys setting up camp again?
We'll search for a spot.
Yeah.
I can roll a survival check to see where it's safe.
Yeah, I've just like you guys are finding as safe a spot as you can find given where you are, since you have a ranger in his favorite territory.
Oh.
Oh. Hope we don't get friggin' beat up by monkeys again.
Let's go
Actually,
back
guys,
and
we should
use-
totally go to the jungle more often.
Yeah, it's been a total
Oh
picnic.
crap, can you guys hear that?
A little bit.
Yes, we heard that.
I'll click it further away from the map, the mic.
All right, let's go back to old trusty jungle map here.
I was clicky clicking and I looked over at myself and I was like, that's lit up green.
Oh, we're back.
Yep.
Well, no, we said we're not going the same way.
This isn't.
Hey,
this
there's
is,
the dead monster.
I'm looking
This
around.
is
I'm like,
just
this
like-
looks exactly the same.
This is just the best map that's like jungle and has like a space for
It has-
you to camp.
Yeah, it's hard to find good like tree train maps that actually
Just
have
terrain maps, yeah,
like
that aren't too
walking
dense.
space.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the density kills it.
It's like the density's like, yeah, this is exactly how it would look. And you're like, but no one can move at all.
No one can
Maybe-
see anything.
Maybe I need to revisit that. I tried to make a modular tile set a while back. Maybe I should revisit that.
All right, so set up your camp however you want it set up. I'm guessing you want the three of them sort of in the middle again, and you guys are on the border.
Yep.
Okay.
I'll find my spot again.
Where's my character?
My divot's still there from where I slept last time.
He's gonna be.
Hey,
We
wait a
just
minute.
circled around
We've been
and bedded
here before.
You, Adrix just fell to the map.
Awesome.
I
See
watched
you
it.
later.
I'm going to try and get into a spot where I can
Oh, it's
kind
two
of
of them.
hide.
Okay.
He's just gonna be atop the trees here. And set up a picnic. He's gonna set up a hammock across
He's
these
gonna-
two trees.
He's gonna do a picnic up there. He busts out like one of those big baskets, like Yogi Bear style. And, like,
Yeah,
opens
Yogi's
it
gonna
up.
show up. Oh, picnic basket.
You go picnic basket. Oh man, fantastic! I love
This
it.
line is right here. This is my hammock. High up in the trees. So I can be lazy. I can do my job and be in bed at the same time. I'm multitasking.
I'm gonna lay against a rock.
On the ground in a jungle. You wake up with 5,000 ants on you.
No, I'll do one of those. I'll do
Right, wake
one
up.
of those like Bear Grylls, like build a little bamboo shelf that you sleep on. You know.
You say all this
Didn't
stuff like
Lestro do
Bear
that?
Grylls as if there's some sort of like, as if that would work.
Les Stroud
Have you
did the
watched?
same thing.
Have you watched Bear Grylls before?
I have. He's great. He's entertaining. But
Mhm.
Les
Well,
Stroud,
he's
Survivor
very
Man, did,
entertaining.
for Survivor Man guy did the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
All right, is everyone set up where they're gonna be? And what you were saying something about hiding, Saturn?
Yeah, I just want to try and get in between these trees where I'm a little bit hidden.
I've watched Primitive Technology. He does it too.
That's good stuff.
Yeah, that is good stuff.
He's back.
I know he's back. I love it. He came out with some new episodes. He's firing those bricks. I'm like, this is sick. And he's building that brick house out of it. I'm like, this is amazing, dude. What a guy.
It's content on YouTube. Better than a bunch of weirdos playing D&D, that's for sure.
Yeah, for sure. You still watch the camping guy who camps like in the U-Hauls and stuff?
Yeah.
Camping with Steve
Yep.
Wallace. Yeah, he's
Yep.
great. He's fantastic. Makes me want to go camping. Never camped in my life. No, sorry, I camped one time.
All
Do you
right,
like it?
who's doing my first watch?
I'll take the first watch.
Our camp was down. Our tent was downwind of the campfire, so it was a little smoky in the morning. Is what I'm saying. It was like I woke up with like I smelled like I had been smoked like barbecue.
Bear Grylls would have done that.
18.
Yeah, Bear Grylls would have gone
Actually,
upwind.
Bear Grylls
for
might
sure.
have done that. But Les Stroud wouldn't have done that.
13.
Okay.
I just got
First watch is pretty uneventful. It's more of the
California
same
camping.
stuff that you guys have dealt with pretty much this entire time. All the different sort of jungle sounds, beasts nearby, but not currently approaching you.
Is there a second watch?
I'll take second
Who
watch.
wants the second watch?
I'll do it. By myself, apparently.
I'll do it with you. Sorry, I forgot we have 6, so it's like an even 2 and 2 and 2.
You perception? Yeah.
Oof. Hope yours is better than mine. Nice.
20. Okay. I gotta find a thing.
No, you don't. Everything's fine. We're good.
There's no
Third
monsters.
watch.
Whatever you're looking at, ignore it.
It's just
You've
not-
already crushed us with the disappointment of not being able to see the pretty stuff. Now we have to go home empty-handed.
it's not really what
No,
I
we got a ton
want,
of
so-
armor. Oh wait,
No.
before I go to bed
You putting that
or
on?
when I wake up, I want to put on that plate armor.
I will help.
Okay.
What, you
I
got
will
sleep
help
in
him
it?
put that on.
I mean, you know, I don't take my armor off to sleep anyways.
Yeah,
so.
it's a thing like 5e. You're supposed to like
Doff and
not.
don
You're supposed
your
to take
armor
off your
every
armor when you
day.
go to sleep, or you will wake up with a point of exhaustion. But that's not.
That's a
not
big
fun.
pain in the A.
Yeah, it is.
Spend an hour every night to take your armor off, and then if you get ambushed, you don't have any armor on.
Yeah, and I would figure that's I don't like it. So we're not doing that.
Okay, I'll talk to you about the sword stuff later. But this
Yep.
this
I'm gonna have a short rest in here with that first bit there.
just
Yeah, you
regular
can take
plate, isn't
again.
it?
You can take a short rest at the as you're starting to bed down, or you can take it in the morning. It's up to you. But you just can't take 2 back to back.
Look at my AC, went up by 2, baby.
So Mouse, you see off in the distance, like you're hearing all these weird noises and stuff, and that's somewhat unnerving, but you're kind of getting used to it at this point. But you see through the trees every now and then little blinks of light. They'll stay on for like a few seconds and then go out. You're like, oh, maybe it was nothing, and then all of a sudden you'll see another one stay on for a few seconds and go out.
Would
Another one.
I look at that and feel threatened or just like
You tell me.
curiosity? I don't know.
I'm telling you what you see. That's all you see right now is that lights will
Lights
come on for a
Blinking.
few seconds and then they'll go out. You'll see another one
have
come on.
have I noticed anything
It
like
goes
this entire journey during the night watches,
you've
like
not.
little lights?
Not-
Okay.
Not in here.
Then erring on the side of caution, I would probably start like quietly waking people up and tell them there's flashing lights out in the distance and it's not something we've seen before. It could be dangerous. We're not sure, but I want to be prepared.
So you're telling this to Jace?
I'm slowly, I tell Jace and then slowly start waking people up
Okay.
so they can be prepared in case because it's something we haven't seen before.
All right. So you wake
So
up.
I would be overly cautious about it.
So you wake up.
I'd start with Merton first, and
you
then
wake up Merton and Vonic, and they're like,
he
third watch
goes-
already.
wake up Merton. Yeah, I wouldn't wake up the 3 people in the middle, but just
Okay.
the party.
Okay. So the
Because
party
I
is
don't
awake.
have dark. I don't have dark sight, so I would wake up at least somebody that would too.
Yeah, actually, and well, I was gonna say
I'm
maybe
seeing
you should
lights.
have had.
I can see lights.
Yeah, I was gonna say you should have had disadvantage with the perception, but since what you're seeing is light, that's it's kind of.
I mean,
It's
light
fine.
in the dark would be very obvious. So
So he wakes you guys up, points this out. You guys all see this. There's lights, and when he points them out, they look like they're a little closer than they were before, Mouse.
I'm going to, you know what? I'm going to pick up. I'm sure there's rocks on the ground, right? Small ones.
Yep.
Near me.
Sure.
I'm going to pick up a rock, a small one, cast light on it, and throw it out near where I see the flashing lights.
Oh yeah, we have one of that item we just got. Can do something, right?
Drift globe.
Daylight.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Who
this
has
is
it?
this still makes bright light in like a
Okay.
20-foot radius. So
Okay.
So I'm gonna put it on I'm gonna cast light on a rock,
Okay.
and then throw the rock out into the darkness where I seen these lights coming or looking
Like
like
a
they're
like a
coming from.
lantern, or is it like a constant light, or like a flashing light?
Like
It'll stay
blinking,
on for a
it's
few seconds, and then disappear, and then
It's like a
and
firefly.
another kind of, but it's a little bit a little bit brighter than that.
A
It's
big
similar
firefly.
similar timings.
Yeah.
Give me a athletics check, Mouse, as you try to chuck this rock through a bunch of trees and stuff.
Okay, yeah, I'm not trying to aim for anything specific either. I'm
Right,
just like
I'm just
throwing
trying to
it
see how
out into
far
the
you can
darkness.
throw this.
Oh, you want to see how far I throw it? Athletics, you
Yeah,
said?
yep.
All right,
I don't want. Dang it.
17.
17.
Nice.
Okay, so that's a pretty good throw. You throw it out
I'm
there.
throwing it towards the closest light that I seen come on last.
Okay. You throw it out there, it lights up an area. You see like a couple smaller animals sort of scatter, but you don't see anything. And then out of the corner of your eye, over in a different direction, blink. It goes out.
If
Alright,
I'm
well, I'm
awake,
gonna
can I see anything with my devil sight?
How
I'm
far
gonna
out does that
leave the
go?
light lit up over
120.
there.
Okay, 120. Yeah, they're probably about that close by now. Make a perception check for me.
Guidance.
Uh-oh.
15.
So you're like looking around, and every now and then you see a blink on. You like focus in on it. It's tough to see. It's something appears to be floating. It's sort of orb-like, but you can't see too well. It's small, whatever it is.
Do we feel like they're getting closer to us?
They do seem. Based on how long Mouse has been watching, they are closer than when he first saw them for sure.
Can I try to roll perception and see if I can spot them out?
Sure. You won't be able to tell anything from them because they aren't within your
Okay.
dark vision, but you can see them.
You want me to roll a straight roll then, or do I still get advantage?
Well, I mean, you can roll, but you're not going to see anything more than what Saturn sees, because Saturn can actually see out to them, whereas your dark vision stops at 30 or 60 feet. You can see the blinking.
25. Perception.
Yeah, you can see them blinking, but you can't make anything out more than what Saturn can.
How many?
Alright.
How many?
Yeah.
The most you've seen at the same time is 2. But they would have to be very fast to only be 2 out there.
Oh.
Because of the way that you're seeing them blink on, blink off, and then they'll be in a different spot and blink on again.
I have my bow out.
Yeah, I think we set up kind of a defensive posture against whatever direction they may be coming from.
I've seen them on the other side too, right? So they're like, we're seeing it all the way around us. Is that?
You've seen it on
The
like
light?
180 degrees. Like I would say you've seen it. If your line is here, you've seen them on like this 180 degrees, but not
Okay,
on
so-
this side.
We have a 20-foot light out there, so shedding light. We wouldn't be able to see 20 feet because of the trees, but there's definitely a bright area. Has
Yeah, and I would
anything
say
came
you
through
threw
that bright
your,
area?
You threw your light like over in this direction, and then you haven't seen any more over there. They've sort of moved towards this way.
Okay. I'm kind of keeping an eye on the lighted area to see if anything comes through it.
Okay.
Just watching, action ready,
Okay.
smacking something.
You guys are all ready.
Yeah,
Let's go ahead and roll initiative then. Because you guys are all, you've seen it. You rolled high enough perception checks to like get it before it got to you. So it's an
Good thing I erred on the side of caution and woke everybody up.
Yeah, for real. We're so beat up, dude.
22 initiative.
We are in
I know. I'm
rough shape.
I'm like that bloodied fighter you see in all the like movies and stuff. Although I have a big suit of armor on now.
You're like super anime. Like,
Yep, guess you gotta make a new character now. You get your full plate on there.
one eye's kind of
Yeah.
closed.
Yeah, one eye's kind of swollen, but I'm bleeding from the forehead. But I'm like, I'm going for it, dude. I'm about to hit my second wind. Ah, ba 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 ba. What do they do in Dragon Ball Z, Joe? Or in Dragon Ball Z? I was doing the JoJo's thing. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure goes the whole time they're doing like combos. It's great,
Oh,
dude.
man.
I love anime.
I still haven't even reset my charm yet. Like, that's how long the last day's battles were.
Yeah, I haven't used Arcane Recovery in a while either.
Okay.
I'm
Well,
almost
I
on
have
spell
some
slot.
good news and some bad news for you guys. The good news is you all get to go together. The bad news is you guys are all at the bottom of the round.
Wow, I rolled a 7. They must have rolled like a 20 or something. Jeez.
Merton rolled a nat 20,
Merton rolled
right?
22, yeah.
Oh, these things are speedy boys.
They're spicy, speedy boys.
Yeah.
Can I do like the Superman punch thing? Bah, to get extra damage.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, my shoulders.
Okay, so suddenly you see like several lights all come on and they are moving at you.
Everything's hostile. Nothing's friendly out
I know. Jeez.
Dude, we're getting our butts whooped.
here. Everything's hostile.
Do I
no
get to hit him with
friendly.
my ready to action?
Sure.
Yeah. Does it look hostile? What is
It's
it?
moving at you with haste.
Let's hear what it is.
Jeez.
It appears to be simply a glowing orb.
I hate orbs.
These wisps.
I guess that's not true. Those bug things didn't attack us, so not everything was hostile.
Yeah, they appreciated my gift of meat. I don't know, like, you look like you
16.
need that.
16 is a miss.
Yikes.
Do I get both attacks on my held action?
You only get one.
If you have an extra attack, I'm gonna go because they can do, the monsters can do it too. They get their action, their entire action. So yeah.
Yep.
Nope.
You doing some Inspector Gadget there?
That's right, I was. I don't know why. That's what was in my heart.
Gadget.
Oh, no, it's great. I love it.
Ba-da-da-da-dum, bum.
Dude, we are trouble.
I'm in trouble.
Okay.
Is David stealth up there? Is that why they don't? Did he say that? Forget.
No. One of these is gonna
No.
get up on him. I just couldn't tell from the angle I was at where he actually was.
Hey.
Oh, David, are you still up
that
there in your
fly.
hammock? Or are you
Yeah.
in the... Okay.
I'm in my hammock.
Are you out of the hammock just in the tree? Is that
Oh
what's
wait,
happening?
wait. Hang on, no, I'm not. I'm out of the hammock. I'm in the trees though.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure I woke everybody up.
Yeah, you did.
I forgot.
Did you wake
To
up
prepare, but-
your escort? Because you said you didn't, but did you after you guys talked about it for a while?
I
didn't wake anybody
I
up.
didn't wake them up.
No.
No? Okay. In that case.
Pixies.
We're not lighting fires every night, are we?
I don't think we did last.
No.
I asked you a
Okay.
couple nights and you said yes. I just kind of assumed you were, but you don't have to.
No more fires.
Here on out, no more fires.
I
Yeah,
know,
I don't
golly.
think.
If
I
I'd
would think
realized,
we
I would-
wouldn't this time because we were too close to those gifts. Still, we were trying
Yeah.
to like not make it draw attention.
We just keep getting found,
Yeah,
dude.
like, I don't know if you had a fire this time, but you did throw
I did throw a
rock.
light rock. You're right.
a light rock out there.
We got some stank on us that all the monsters in the
dude.
forest can smell, dude.
It's like we find out that this halfling has like M&Ms in his backpack.
Yeah.
Oh, bear country.
No, you didn't put it in the bear trap.
Okay. Only 3 of them got within range to then actually make an attack, and that's going to be 2 on Merton and 1 on Atrix.
No. I was already gonna say that.
We are screwed. Look at all these things. I'm gonna jump up and swat this thing out of the air.
Yeah, dude, freaking go.
Okay, so
You know.
2 on Merton first.
Like I'm
hit
blocking
you?
a dunk.
Yeah, exactly.
10's a miss, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Okay, second one's going to hit you for 14.
Miss.
All right. And the third one on Atrix. 17.
Like that.
What?
Don't. No.
Yes,
That
it does
hits.
hit. That's the sound
Thank
of
you.
it hit. That's the moan of you just hit me.
Oh man, that was not great. 4 points of lightning damage to you
For
as it
2d8.
reaches out and touches you.
No,
We
are-
now
we're dead.
is
Yeah.
your guys' turn.
All right, see
What was
this
all
one
of
right in
them?
front of me?
Is this guy up in the air, out of fencing range?
They're all within 5 feet of you. I just can't really get them
How
All right,
far?
then.
exact spot.
Oh, they're 5 feet off the ground.
Everything that's like close to one of you guys is within 5 feet.
If
They
Okay,
use
I wanna-
my
They are all
bugs-
flying.
If I use my bugs to move me, will they get an opportunity attack?
If you use your bugs to move you,
Yes. Like after I
in,
hit, I can
Oh,
move with
that
the
is
bugs.
a good question.
I'm imagining like a bunch of bugs crawl under his feet and move his body like on his back, and he just stands perfectly still as he
Really?
slides away like he's on a Roomba or something.
It's
Listen, I
just
can
got
fly with
freaking
them too.
wheelies, but it's got little legs.
Yeah, little tiny legs under his feet. He's just. Oh
Yeah, they
man,
can fly me up 5 feet too.
Dang, these
let's
some
see.
strong bugs,
60
dude.
following ways you were moved. 5 feet
Or there's
horizontally
a whole lot
in
of
the
them.
direction of your choice. I'm gonna say no. They would not get an attack of opportunity because that is like a forced movement.
Okay.
But
That's great news.
also keep in mind that you are in a tree, and they
Will I
cannot
take fall
fly you
damage?
around right now.
Can I take? Wait, can I take fall damage?
If you fall out of the tree, you can.
Well, how high up am I on the tree?
You tell me. You put yourself up there.
Is there not a
less than 30
spot
feet.
for him to move in the tree?
It's
That's what he's
about
asking, I think.
it's about 15 feet up. There would be a spot for him because his legs are longer than a beetle's. But a beetle can only really move around the limb that you're on. Because it's like they cannot fly. They can move you 5 feet horizontally in a direction of your choice.
Wait, I thought they could fly.
They cannot right now. I think later on you get that feature. Yeah,
God.
Mighty Swarm, 11th level.
They give me, it gives me half cover.
That's also at 11th level.
Oh wait, hang on.
Well, he's deciding this. I'm gonna. Oh wait, I saw they try to hit me with lightning.
I mean,
I saw what happened to.
yeah, you saw
The Kobold.
Atrix get shocked a bit.
It
I
doesn't say
saw.
anything about flying.
I think you get a flying
I'm going
speed
to-
I'll have to
later.
be right back again. Sorry.
I'm gonna hit the one on the right. Then
Yeah, we'll
Okay.
still be figuring out.
The one on your right,
yeah, with a 19.
19 misses.
Oh, we're dead. Swing again.
Oh
There
my
we go.
gosh.
There you go.
There you go, dude.
I get him for +5, 19 damage.
19.
Ray is-
Okay.
Guts all over the wall, man.
They have 19, they have more than 19 AC. That's insane.
Yeah, there's no way.
This is gonna
Okay.
be
That fits level.
I lay down and
Insane.
cry.
Hope your casters save some high-level spell slots.
yeah, hopefully.
I go.
You know your
Whoever wants
casters
to.
are
It's up
got
to
up
you
out
guys
of
all
Sorry.
in the
magic.
same spot.
I'm gonna jump from where I'm at. I'm gonna slap this bug out of the sky.
Where are you?
Pow! I'm
Okay.
like,
Go for it.
It's an orb. It's not a bug. It's an orb.
sorry. I'm gonna do the Superman punch. Bam! As I'm jumping through the air, dude.
Do it.
Gonna smack it like it's a baseball.
Oh no, 15?
That's a miss.
Because they're small. I'll roll again. Second punch. Nope.
Ooh.
Third punch. Nope. I'm done.
Oh,
Oh, screwed.
Okay.
All right.
Isaac really wants to kill us
I'm
tonight.
going to.
Yeah, we are.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go next. I'm gonna cast a fireball.
Okay, where you putting
Yes.
it?
Over here. Let's see. Yeah, I think I can get all three of these guys.
You could
going
probably put it like here and get
I can't sculpt. I can't sculpt it around that many people.
You're trying to do.
Oh.
It's a 20 foot, right?
Yeah, 20 foot.
Yeah, you can easily get those three.
Yeah,
How many people can you sculpt?
I can sculpt 2 plus my level. Oh, hang on, I gotta look at it. I don't remember now.
It's 2 plus your level. You can almost sculpt all of us.
Yeah, if you did it right
It's not
here,
Hang
you
on,
can-
let me-
it's something else.
No, let me
That would
look
be
at it.
insane.
that would be
Let me look.
nuts.
Spell sculpting. You can
Basically,
choose a number equal
4
to
squares.
1 plus the spell's level, so it'd be 4. I can sculpt it around 4 people.
Okay, so the most you can
Still
hit is
pretty
3
good.
anyways.
yeah,
Yeah,
it's
let's
four,
just-
it's 4 squares. These are 10 square.
I'm gonna cast
Equal squares.
fireball around the 3 that and sculpt it around Atrix and Merton, so they don't take damage. So it'll hit these 3.
Oh no, it's 8 squares because it's 20
That's
foot. right?
also.
You can maybe get 4, because I'm close to getting 4. If I just move it over a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
Can he sculpt enough people out of it? Is
I
I said 4.
I can do
Yeah.
4, so I can sculpt it around me,
So put
this
it
guy right here.
There.
it hits the wings.
Click it, and then you can move it. Click it at 20 feet.
Oh, can you move it?
Yep, click it, and then click the middle.
Oh, I clicked the mallet. That didn't work. So if I do that, it clips those wings. Oh, hold on, I gotta make sure I don't get like everyone in here.
We're really just trying to see who I can sculpt. That's who I
Maybe you
need
can't
to
move it. Maybe that one can't move. Huh. Never mind.
You can get 4
Okay,
right
so
there.
yeah, I'll say you can get 4.
All right, I'm gonna throw it here. We're gonna sculpt it so it doesn't hit the people that are in the fireball, and that's what we're gonna do.
Okay, that's a dex save.
It's a. Oh, I gotta scroll down to my spellbook. It's a 17 dex. Yes.
So I need
You
4
click that.
saves, and I will go from.
When you hit M, what's that 4 do?
It's so you can do it from your. You can if you move your guy, it follows you around. I think.
So 28.
Okay, I'm
Not
gonna start
bad.
with the one in front of mouse. What's the DC?
17 dex.
17. Second one
Is there a
fails.
9?
Third one fails. Okay, 4. So the outside ones succeed. The middle two do not. And it's how much damage? 28?
28 or 14 for a save.
Okay. The 2 on Merton both blink out. And 14 damage to the rest of the other 2. As a ball of fire goes off, waking your escort. They're like, what the heck is going on?
Sure, they felt the heat from that.
Yeah, they're like, oh, it's so
Close.
warm. Okay, it's Mouse's turn.
And I'm actually, yeah, that's it. That's my turn. I was gonna move, but I'm not.
I'm gonna drop.
Stabby stab.
So it did kill the 2. At least we'd think that it killed them.
Yeah, they've blinked out and they sort of fall to the ground with a light thud and just sort of dissipate.
Okay.
So what are you doing, Atrix?
22. Does a 22 hit? I'm going
22
stabby stab.
does hit.
Yay.
It's probably a good thing I've only been
Are
casting
you
fire.
wait? Are you
for most-
firing an arrow?
No, I'm poking with
Okay.
my rapier. Fencing.
You have a +7 to your fencing. Jeez,
That's right.
how did that
+7.
happen?
Because I'm such a good fencer.
IRL and in D&D.
He rolls a
Exactly.
1.
I rolled, but like I rolled
I'm such a
terrible.
good fencer.
It's like fencing. You
So,
didn't hit him
that's-
hard. You just got, all you gotta do is tap him.
That's
One
right.
Yeah, all
point
you
of
gotta do is
damage.
tap 'em.
That's a point, right?
damage.
I did 5 damage to that one guy,
5
and then
damage.
second attack,
Okay.
another 15 or higher.
Yep,
that works
hits.
too. And then you said I can't fly with the bugs.
You cannot fly with them now.
Fine. Bugs are being used.
You can fall with styles. With style, like Buzz Lightyear.
Uh,
Oh, I
7
guess I
damage on that one.
That's enough. You hit it, and the light goes out, and it falls down and dissipates.
That's right. Take that. No one can defeat my fencing.
Is it fencing if you're using a dagger?
It's not a dagger. It's a rapier.
Never mind.
It's different.
All right. Is that your turn?
I'm gonna cast
Was there another one up there?
Fairy Fire, a
Oh,
new
no, I see it.
spell. That's not really new.
Fairy Fire, I believe, is an action.
It is.
Oh, it is. Never mind then.
Are you done then?
Yeah, I'm done.
Okay.
I'm sad now.
So Atrix, Merton, and Mouse have all gone, and Vonic. So we got Saturn and Jace.
You want to go, Saturn, or do you want me to?
It's all you, man.
Uh,
Finish him off. Don't make me do anything.
I don't. I'm still
Like, I don't have
lost.
anything left.
I'm tempted to like. How long have we spent out here? Like, how long do we think we have until we get back?
It took you about 3 days to get out. Probably take you 3 days to get back.
Jason's like, my gas tank is empty.
I'm trying to debate whether or not I should use something or save stuff.
That's what happens
Alright.
when gas is so expensive.
Yeah, for real. Okay, then I'm going to cast. I'm gonna cast Spiritual Weapon,
Ooh, okay.
and I'm gonna
I like that spell.
I'm gonna drop it. Let's see, 60 feet range. Create floating spectral weapon within range. When you cast a spell, you make a melee spell attack against a creature within 5 feet of the weapon. So I'm gonna drop mine, like right. I'm gonna use this D4 to like represent it. I'm gonna drop it. No,
No, there,
this
you
isn't
got
gonna
one.
work at all. Oh, boom.
You can
There
move
we
it,
go. Oh, that's
so move
super
that wherever you
cool.
want.
I'm gonna drop it next to these two.
What does your spectral weapon
yeah.
look like? Your spiritual weapon?
So it's like this. I thought about this. I thought about just making it a dice because Jace loves gambling.
Could be.
But it's
up to
gonna
you.
be
It's a tarot card.
for this time. Yeah, exactly. A
Paper
giant tarot
cuts.
card falls from the sky. No, this is like a much edgier version of like Super Mario RPG, like the sword that falls into like Bowser's castle or whatever.
Oh,
It's
okay.
just like a little bit sleeker and it's like literally floating and then just drops. And I'll drop it right on this one right here.
Okay.
So that's
So go ahead and make your
On
melee spell
hit.
attack.
what is that? Just like my thing plus d20 plus my modifier, right? Oh,
It's a
bruh.
miss. It's a miss is what it
Can I
is.
do anything to change that? Oh, I don't have
Uh,
enough. No, I'm gonna save those. Okay,
about to
never mind.
say.
That
You
misses.
have do you have Tides of Chaos still? Does that work on?
I do, but I already rolled. It's you get advantage,
okay. Gotcha.
so I feel like that'd be kind of. All right, that was a bonus action, and then I will go ahead and cast a regular action, firebolt, and we'll do it
First?
on.
What level did you cast that at?
Oh,
The
that's right, level
spiritual
2.
weapon? Level 2. Okay, just not at
Oh,
disadvantage.
sorry, ignore those. Yeah, ignore those.
Yeah, just roll a
Well,
single.
Come on, baby, give me a 2 and give me something cool as hell. Oh, okay.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna cast firebolt, and I will cast it on the one next to. I'll cast it on the one next to mouse.
Okay.
So this is +9.
Plus 9
25.
hits.
5.
2d10. Boom.
Sorry. Reroll it. I was
Oh,
just
you're good.
trying to get rid of some of the dice.
2d10. Boom. 11 points of damage to the one
Good
next to
one.
mouse.
That
just
is
fire
enough.
this thing off.
And you blast it out of the sky.
As it falls down, you hear an audible sigh of relief from Mouse.
Saturn. Unless you want
I'm
to
going-
move, Jace.
I'm in. No, I'm gonna stay here. I'm gonna
Okay.
stay put. I'm in
Saturn.
range of opportunity, so I'll stay engaged.
I'm going to cast Misty Step and pop over here.
Okay.
And that's a bonus action. And then as my action, I will cast 2 Eldritch Blast at one at each of the ones that were next to me.
Okay.
First one is a miss.
It's a miss.
It was so close to a 20.
Second one. There we go.
Ah!
Roll over. Nice.
22.
22 does hit.
Awesome.
Oh.
6 damage.
Was it at the left one or the right one?
The right one.
Okay.
And then I will move. I'll move over here. In my turn.
Okay, it is their turn. These ones, actually, this one that you hit does not like that you just hit it and ran away, so it's going to go up. And then,
Are these things actually small?
Yeah, they're tiny.
Okay.
That's
And
5,
I cast
10,
that Misty Step with my ring. I had Misty Step in my ring.
20, 30, okay. 40. And it's going to come down here. So this orb gets right next to your face and looks like it's about to try to reach out and attack you. And you see it just dim for a slight second and turn around and go over here. And it's going to attempt to attack Ragash.
No.
Ragash. Which one's Ragash?
The
orc?
half orc, yeah. That is a
It
miss,
moved
though.
by my spiritual weapon. Does the spiritual weapon get an opportunity attack?
Spiritual weapon does not get opportunity attacks.
No.
It is not
Okay.
a creature. This one is going to move over here. Actually, it's going to flank Jace with his buddy.
They're on different elevations.
That's because I don't want to mess with him. So that's going to be an advantage. That's a terrible roll.
Oh,
17.
second one got me.
Okay.
Yep.
Do I recognize these things?
Take 9 points of lightning damage. No. There's no reason you would.
Okay.
And this other one is going to turn and try to hit Vonic, since it's the one that was trying to punch him. 9, I think, misses you.
9 misses me.
All right, you guys' turn.
All right, here you go. I'm gonna grapple this thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I need to make a. I haven't done grappling that often. Is it make an attack roll, or we need to make an opposed athletics?
It's your opposed athletics against its either athletics or acrobatics.
Okay. Here's my athletics. 15. Man, I'm rolling great in this fight.
Does he get is there like a perk for being so
Got
big?
him.
I don't
He's
know how that
grappled.
works. Or is it just if you're real big?
If you're do what?
Oh no, I have the grappler feat, so I'll get advantage on attacking it now that I'm holding it in my hand, punching it like I'm punching it like I'm holding a Barbie doll. You die!
That's fantastic.
All right,
That's fantastic.
so I grappled it.
So that's one attack.
I can also restrain it, but I don't think there's any need for that. Here's my punch.
Okay.
I'll have advantage. So if that doesn't hit, does a 20 hit?
20 hits.
Okay. D8, D6. 13 damage.
All right.
And
If I use Hail of Thorns.
here's my bonus action. I know that hits, but can I get a crit? No, I can't.
Actually, wait.
Oh,
The 20 does not hit. 22 is the AC. Sorry.
you
So your second
son
hit,
of
your
a-
second hit does hit. So if you want to keep the damage from the first one, or you can take whichever two of those damages you want.
Do the first. Wait.
I mean, you can take the dice from either one and then add your.
Oh, okay. What did I roll?
Since I kind of screwed you there. So
Okay.
15, I think. It was 2 extra.
15.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I've just made some changes on the base model of this when I forgot that I had made. Okay.
If I restrain it, does that change anything?
That
Never
would give
actually
everyone
restrained
else
anyone.
advantage on it.
Okay, then can I roll the whole thing, my second punch back, and just restrain it?
Sure. That's another opposed check, right?
I think you have advantage on attack rolls against grappling. You can use your action to try to pin a creature grappled by you, making another grapple check. Yeah.
So it's another opposed check.
Yeah. Here's your natural 20. What'd you roll?
I haven't rolled it yet.
23.
It's restrained.
It's restrained.
So now
I've got it in
everyone
my
has
hand
advantage
like
on that
this.
Hold
I'm holding it
this.
up. I'm like, kill this!
All right.
It's like when there's a fly in the room and you're like, no, I got it!
I got it!
I'm gonna put my second level spell to use if that's all right.
Wait first. If I were to use my Hail of Fire, would it... Now I want to hit these two fairies. Would it also hit Jace and Vonic and...
I have to look and see
Everyone
what is it? Hail of Thorns?
Yeah, Hail of Thorns.
I believe that hits. You hit something, and then everything within 5 feet of it also takes damage. So you wouldn't be able to hit both of those fairies, but you would be able to hit a fairy and some friends. Which I know you enjoy doing because you did it last week.
Yeah, that worked out real good.
Let me double check on the range. Yeah, within 5 feet.
So the fairies are not within 5 feet of each other?
Nope.
Oh, dang.
This one is
Alright
technically
then.
in this square, and this one is technically.
I'll
in this
just
square.
shoot.
This one up in the air, or is it let down? 5
There,
feet?
it's just above Jace's head, so it is
no
in the
flanking?
air. But
No flanking on that one then, or as it is.
if
If I were to
flank them,
if I were
yeah.
to stand here,
Yeah, you can flank.
I'm being flanked.
he's not okay. Oh, you are being okay.
I'm being
Okay,
flanked. Yeah.
so the one that's attacking that orc, I'll shoot her, or the orc,
Okay.
whatever.
Go for it.
And I'm not gonna use any magic.
All right.
So, I don't think I get advantage.
You do not.
Oh, it's gone. Uh-oh. What's my magic bow?
I think that's a 12, right?
Yeah, it's 12.
Yeah, that does not hit.
No. Second attack. 25.
That one does.
Bugs. The most beautiful creature. Oh man.
What's the extra d6
21
from?
damage. Oh wait, 2d6? Oh whoops. Or just take the first one.
So,
eight
10
and-
plus whatever.
8, so yeah. So 15 damage.
Okay. All right.
I'll smack this guy that
Merton's
right here.
Merton's getting
gearing up to.
All right.
Yeah, he's gonna freaking
it.
swat this thing.
Advantage, right? So
Yes.
I can't really do that's too hard to hit. I can't do the thing, the cool thing. I'll just smack him like a commoner.
Like a commoner.
15.
15 misses.
Oh wait, that's a advantage.
Yeah, advantage.
Oh, even worse. That's a miss. There's
There
our
you go.
There we go. Yeah.
Okay, so I did this. I've been hosing myself with my crits. Ooh.
Baby.
That's pretty good.
That's 25 damage.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, that's enough. You just swat that thing out of the air. Down on the ground.
I can bonus action, but I still have my move left. So, well, I think I have my move left. 5, 10, 15, 20. Yeah, I can still move over. So I can do that when I crit kill something. I get a bonus action hit.
Yes.
Can I continue my move and then finish my bonus action?
Yeah.
Or does it have to be right then? Okay. Then I will go.
I hold this one out and I'm like, kill this one. I look away as you swing your hammer at my hand.
I'm gonna go get.
Crush my
Well,
hand.
Yeah.
you got
Do that
that one. I'm
one.
gonna
I
get,
can
I'm gonna
take
get
the
this
other
one. So here's my bonus action swing. With advantage, does the orc count as advantage?
Yeah.
She's like swatting it.
It's a little low.
Flanking with Ragash.
I mean, she's threatening it
There we go.
somewhat.
Plus 8, 25.
25 hits.
And throw some dice out here. That is,
That is enough.
12 damage.
It did not have much left. So you swat that one. You get done swatting one out of the air. Run over to the other one and swat it out of the air too.
All right. I freaking want this one.
All right, Jace. Let's see it.
So, one. I think I can move this 20 feet.
I believe
And you're
that's
holding that
correct.
thing, right?
I'm holding it. Yeah, it's not going anywhere.
All right. You've got the spike, and this is the freaking sledgehammer. Comes on over. So I get advantage on this, right?
Yep, because it's restrained.
+9.
And you're flanking.
Oh
I
no.
need this 20.
No.
20 does not hit.
21. It's 21, isn't it?
22 is the
Oh, plus
AC.
9, not plus 10. Okay.
Dude, this spiritual weapon sucks.
It's like the one fight that it's hard for like physical like attack spells and things, and he
Yeah.
chose to use it then.
I know. So dumb. Alright, that's fine. I'm gonna frickin' grab this thing if he's holding on to it, and I'm gonna use shocking grasp on it.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm like, here. His hand's like one of those flies.
Nope, you're not
His
gonna.
hand's like, oh my god! His hand. I was thinking
Chase storms off.
his hand is like one of those fly zappers that you buy at like Walmart.
Do you run away?
Yeah, Jace storms off. I don't even care. Hit
Okay.
me.
It's gonna try to hit you as you run away.
It's restrained.
It's restrained.
It gets,
Can it hit him?
It gets disadvantage, but it does get an attack. It does get an attack of opportunity.
Bring it on.
So disadvantage.
Yeah, justice is served.
9.
Does not hit me.
You see it try to reach out and zap air.
Someone
all
finish
right.
that thing.
I think Saturn is the only one left. Is that right?
And
Mouse.
Yeah.
So Saturn, Mouse.
Do you want to go Saturn?
You can go ahead.
Okay, I'm just gonna cast a fire. No, I'm not gonna cast fire.
Fireball!
Talk about overkill. Actually, I'm gonna cast magic missile at level 2.
There
So
you
4
go.
of them.
Okay.
Can't miss that way.
I think even minimum damage will kill it, but just double check for me.
4, and then
That-
4.
That's enough to kill it there.
and then 5, and then
Yeah,
Five.
red
And you
corpse.
see
5, 5, 4, and 4.
you see this thing fizzle out in your hand, Vonic, and then just you're squeezing nothing.
good.
I should have done the whole. Each time I should have did this magic missile.
Magic missile.
I'm going back to bed.
Yes.
It's time for third watch, Merton.
No, let me sleep.
Oh man, frick. Okay. Yeah.
Before I go back to bed, I will cast. I'm gonna cast Misty Step into my ring.
Okay. Misty Step. Got it. And you're dismissing your spiritual weapon?
No, I'm snuggling up to it. Yeah, get out of here. Useless.
Piece of garbage.
I'll work on a different one next time. It's not gonna be a sword, I'll tell you that.
Okay. All right. So there's no need for roll. Someone does need to do third watch, but you're not going to see anything special.
I'll do
So-
third watch then,
Okay,
because I'm
so you stay
terrible.
up.
For me. I'm on watch 2.
Okay. So yeah, you guys stay up, and again, jungle sounds, but your
Once the sun's up, I can't go back to bed.
your evening excitement has happened already.
On my short rest, I'm going to use my arcane recovery and get one of my third level spell slot back.
Can you get a third?
Yeah, I can
Is it
do
how it
one.
rounds up?
Yeah,
Okay.
I can do 1/3, or I can do basically up to 3,
A third or a second and a first, right? Is that how it works?
or I can do 3 first levels
Okay.
if I want. Like I can whatever adds up to 3.
Yeah, I just couldn't remember. I couldn't remember rounded up or down. Because it's
I think
half your
it
level,
says,
right?
it says combined level of 3, so I'm
Okay.
assuming it rounds up then.
Let's round up. Alrighty. Okay. You guys wake up the next morning. You can complete your short rest if you haven't already.
I'm gonna use a hit dice.
All right, let's get
Yeah,
even
same.
further away from here. How many hit dice do we have?
You have whatever
Five.
level you are, so 5.
You click the,
Okay.
click the short rest thing on D&D Beyond. You can fill in little boxes.
My little boxes don't seem to work. I keep trying to click them.
Yeah,
and
they
it just,
click 'em, you have-
disappear.
You have to hit take short rest. Oh, maybe
Oh,
not.
okay.
I don't know.
They disappear every time. They don't like save it.
They disappear
Yeah.
whenever you do a long rest.
That's my second one. So
Mine's been working.
what's my hit dice is a D10, right?
Fighter, yes, I
Yeah.
believe that is correct.
D10 plus con, right? Isn't that what
Oh.
Keep.
Mine just disappeared too. What the freak?
Did you click it then take short rest?
Oh,
I got it.
Fill the bubble in, then take short rest,
and then do
and
it.
then
Okay,
then
got
confirm it.
I think.
Yeah, all my short rest stuff is reset
Oh,
now.
okay.
Stone's Endurance, Second Wind, Action Surge.
Okay, do we want to try and spend 36 hours here and get a long rest, or just get the frick out of this place?
We need to
frick
get
outta
out of
here.
here.
All right, let's get out of here.
I don't think anybody
Alrighty.
really took any damage.
I did. I took 4 of it and it hurt.
Okay. Next day, since you're walking within a forest, you actually can't get lost, and since you know the direction you want to go, there's no need to make a survival roll. We're making those two since you didn't exactly know the direction you were going before. You were just looking at a map, but now you know the direction of the road because you got a ranger. So there's no need for a survival check. Go ahead, and whoever's heading up the front, though, I need perception from 2 people.
I will guide myself.
No guidance. This is for the full day.
Holy.
21.
I've rolled 7 on perception like 6 times tonight.
At least,
Yeah.
at least your ranger's like using his advantage well. He's been rolling a lot of 1 and then whatever a good number is.
Mhm.
Okay, let me double check a thing.
This time you run into a dragon.
Yeah.
You do not get to escape.
You were asleep and this dragon smelled your stank from across the jungle.
Yeah, dude.
He's a jungle dragon.
All right, so switch this over real this shit up. You guys are walking along, and is this it? I think.
You guys are about to encounter something.
Yes.
The DM's narrating.
Okay, you guys are walking along, and you come to a ravine of sorts, which isn't that big a deal. You'll need to cross it at some point, but it's. I mean, you guys are just. There's nothing in danger of There's no reason to try to jump across. It's too far to jump across, but there's no reason to try to ford it at the moment. But eventually, you do come to a. You start to hear sounds of movement, and I will bring you over here so you can see what you see.
More harpies.
Yep, it's all harpies. All harpies all day. Sad
Last time
and
there was a
confirmed.
ravine, there was harpies.
All right.
Etrix doesn't want to fight. He just wants to. He just wants to be home without having to worry about being attacked by any strange mythical creature.
Gonna be angry squirrels this time.
Yep.
Nothing mythical about them.
Angry squirrels.
They fly down from the top and land on our faces.
Yes. Okay.
Wow, jeez, my monitor is so bright.
All right. So you guys are walking up here, and you start to hear noises. With the
Are we?
the good perception, just right-click your dude. You're back in this area.
Oh, jeez, that's cool.
So big, my monitor.
Wow.
No,
Whoa!
I can't move.
So
Look at that tree.
Dang,
You guys are
look at that
coming up-
valley.
Holy
That's so
moly!
crazy.
you, Atrix,
Yes.
walking up here, you
man.
you hear the sounds of people moving about, and you recognize the language.
There's even stuff
It
below
is-
in the fog.
Goblinoid language you hear up in front of
No. Oh wait, but I finally get my. Wow, this is exciting.
you. So here's the
but
deal.
it's also exciting at the same time.
We're gonna end before we do this, but I wanted to give you guys the lowdown. So there's a ravine that you have to cross. You guys can see that there is a sort of crappy bridge up here. I don't know if you can see that you could use to cross.
I'm not moving.
Okay.
The stone bridge is not really here. But I would say that there's maybe a narrower gap, but this is the.
We didn't cross this at all on the
solo
way here?
No, you guys are going back a different way.
Oh, man. We just,
We crossed a river somewhere, I guess.
Yep, you did.
Yeah.
But it appears to be that you will have to go through this village to reach that bridge. So, if you have any questions about what you see, I can answer those now, but we will end the session here-ish.
What do we see?
Are you getting closer? Right now, Atrix is just telling you he can hear goblins ahead. He can hear people
I will
speaking
give
goblin.
Atrix guidance. I will give Atrix guidance. Atrix,
There's
why don't you,
fish and
why don't
stuff
you
down
sneak
there.
up there and see what you can see?
Oh, okay, cool. Perception.
Give me a stealth check if you're getting closer.
Okay, I will stealth.
Dude, this center tree thing is dope as heck.
I know, the big skull tree.
That's so
13.
cool.
Stealth.
It's why are you rolling with advantage?
Disadvantage.
Oh, because you're okay. What'd you say the number was?
13.
You do have guidance. So
13. You do
Oh,
have
yeah,
guidance
yeah,
if you want to
guidance.
use it.
Wow, look at that tree.
I know, right? That's pretty wild.
17.
17. Okay. You inch a little closer. No one seems to be noticing you yet.
There's actually a village over here.
Yeah. First
I
up,
don't
you
get
come to a
surprised by
fence.
these things.
There is a fence here, but I mean, it would be easy enough to get through should you want to. It might make some noise, but you could break a hole or a section of that fence. You gather that this is probably a fence to keep out local wildlife and not necessarily very good at keeping out other people.
Just the Death by Snoo Snoo camp.
Yes.
Good.
You get up. You can see through the fence.
Good.
You see.
Bonnet.
You see a small goblin village, small huts, and an altar near a giant tree with a like a skull face looking tree over there.
Barbaric are they looking?
What's your make your perception check, and I'll see how detailed you get.
Oh. 19. Give me everything.
Everything.
You're just gonna call it 19 is good enough for everything there. I called it.
Exactly.
You can see several goblins moving around. Let's see if I can. There's goblins moving around. I'll see if I can give you a rough number. But there are also at that altar. There's looks like a vial of something on the altar, and there's little huts. But yeah, that's
Altar the tree.
what you see. Yeah, there's a little altar at the base of that tree.
Does the tree have a giant skull face on it?
I mean, it's
judge of
weird
character.
looking. Yeah.
Figure if you have a tree in your front yard with a big skull on it, pretty good idea what kind of person lives there.
Yeah.
The coolest person. I would definitely live in a house with a skull tree.
Okay.
You don't see a ton of goblins moving around, but more than 10 certainly.
Good. This gives me a chance to massacre everyone. Alright, I head back and relay the information.
Okay.
Then next week, I'm gonna slaughter everything.
Yeah, if you guys want to talk about it a little bit before we
So
end,
you,
we have a few
What
minutes.
did
Let's just
what
go
did
the
you
other
see
way.
in there?
Yeah, well, you can slaughter everything on your own.
Yeah.
What did you see, Atrix?
Goblins. Tons of goblins. And
How many?
a funky little tree. More than 10.
We
Did they look-
can't do that right
Did
now.
they look strong?
They're very barbaric looking. Like the standard goblin.
Okay, well,
This is your
I don't-
favorite enemy, so make a history check on him.
History check? Oh, it's
Yeah.
only plus one.
Just some
Do I get,
int
wait, do I
plus.
get advantage?
Yeah, you get advantage.
Got it.
Any guidance? Oh man. This is great. $19.
19 of the goblins you saw. I mean, they are not any kind of special breed of goblin. You could probably take out a bunch of them yourself.
I say we just try to. If he tells us that, are you gonna tell us that?
I think Atrix probably thinks he can take out all of them by himself.
I'm gonna say.
When I ask you how strong they look, are you gonna
That'll be
tell me
I'm
that?
gonna
entertaining.
say they look very powerful. And, I say that in order to get to where we need to go, we have to go through there.
And so, are you answering me when I ask you how strong they look?
They're not super strong. They're pretty
Do you think
barbaric.
we could just intimidate our way through, or should
No,
we?
no, we have
back
to
up
fight.
and try to find another way.
Nope. We have to fight, but they're really weak, so we don't need to find another way. Plus, we
Yeah,
have
we-
to go through there.
We can't walk through there with these, and I point to our civilians.
If they're that weak as he says, then maybe we could just intimidate them and let them
But-
let us through.
But what's the
Or-
point? We have a whole
They're-
forest. We
They're
could
too
just go
barbaric for
around.
negotiating.
yeah. Or I'm
They
with
want-
I'm with him. We can just go
I
around.
we go the other way.
No,
Or around the
no.
If you want,
No.
Also,
listen,
that bridge. Should we talk about the bridge?
We need to go.
it doesn't
to the
look
bridge.
that good.
Be safer to climb down and back up again. I
Yeah, I think it would. Atrix, I tell you what, boss. If you want to go attack them, I'm not gonna stop you.
Fine, I'll attack them myself, whether you guys like it or not.
All right, just let us leave before you do that.
No, I do whatever I want.
He wants to go there and play sniper.
This
He's
could
gonna
be
go
like
shoot
your
and pick
proving
them off.
grounds, for your empire.
No.
You're right. Yeah, you know what? If you defeat that entire village and make it back to us alive, I will personally go to your empire and kill the king.
This sounds like a very good deal. Alright.
Uh-oh.
I will say that you guys have been walking around along this ravine for several hours, so
Yeah,
it's going to cost you an extra day if you go back.
I was gonna say, how long do you think it's gonna take us to go back and find another way around? Though, and
Well,
every
here's
night
the
we've
deal.
been attacked or by something.
You go around, or you fight a village full of crazy people in the jungle.
He says they're not that strong. Maybe we don't need to fight them. Just intimidate them.
I think he might be downplaying it. Like, even if they're not that strong, if there's 100 of them, it doesn't matter.
He didn't.
I never said
How many,
this is
how many
more
did
than
you
10.
see?
There's,
He just said
more
there was
couldn't-
more than 10.
I could kill a rat in one hit, but I couldn't stomp 1,000 rats to death before they chewed my eyes out.
Why don't we just,
How many?
if we're
how
so
many-
insistent on going this direction, why don't we just go around the village and just keep going down the ravine?
Yeah.
No, we
We
must
know
go
that
through
we
the
know the
village.
ravine ends at some point. We passed
No,
it
we
before.
gotta go through the village. It's the only way.
Is the
I
way
don't
that we
believe
came
them.
up down towards the village way of the ravine, or back the way we came ravine?
How far, how
Yeah, I
wide
don't
is the
understand
ravine?
question.
We know that the ravine doesn't exist somewhere else where we came up.
Mhm.
Yeah.
How far from that point are we?
He said it'd take us an extra day or so.
Basically, yeah, it would take you. I mean, I don't know how far you are from it, but if you wanted to avoid this village and like backtrack, you could do that. But it would take you an extra day of travel getting out of this jungle.
And I'm reminding you that we've been attacked every single night.
Okay, let's go.
We
I'm also
also-
reminding you that your tanks are both pretty beat up and can't handle a fight like
Doesn't
this.
matter. I can handle it. I can do it myself if I have to.
And we got civilians too.
Fair
like,
enough.
that's the
Mhm.
thing.
So put the civilians somewhere else where they can't be seen. Just
Listen,
hide them.
I'm
Put 'em
all
in
on
the
your
bag.
side, man. You go and you do your thing, and we'll
What if-
find a better way across.
No, we do it together. Because I want people with me.
Is this
I feel
ravine
lonely sometimes.
wider than the trees here? Can we just knock a tree over and make a bridge?
How wide? Yeah, how wide is this ravine?
It's wider than it is on the screen. You could.
How far apart is it?
You would have to find a rather large tree and then move it, knock it down and then move it.
What if we make Vonix super
We
big?
use the bridge.
I have that rope that can go 50 feet and tie itself off. Is it 50 feet across?
It is more than 50 feet. It's probably 150, 200 feet across.
Oh, so if I tie a
Jeez.
rope to the end of that
That's
rope
really
and
far.
then get it across.
Maybe let's get a better beat on how many goblins we're looking at.
Yeah,
Fine,
that'll
I'll
be
go
it.
Atrix is the only one that went and scoped it out, right?
Yeah.
And his I'm sorry, Atrix, but your opinion is a little bit biased. You're acting a little bit different than I've
Alright,
ever seen
so-
you act before.
We fight.
We'll
we fight
spend
these
we'll
guys.
spend a little more time
It's the only way out.
scoping this place out, but we'll do that next week.
I'll do it myself.
Yeah, you guys can talk about. I'll say that. I mean, Atrix, you probably you guess that there's in the village. This is your favorite enemy. You know a lot about goblins. It's in your favorite terrain. You can get a lot of information out of the rolls you got. Do you think there's probably between 15 and 25 goblins in this place?
I relay that information.
And all
Guys,
the
it's
ones
not
that you
that much.
saw look like run-of-the-mill goblins.
I say, guys, it's not that much.
They have a tree with a giant skull face.
So
There's some scary guy in there.
no,
Actually, I don't know that you can see that tree. Only Atrix could have seen it. So I don't know if
Oh,
you relayed
sorry.
that information.
He came back.
yeah,
He
I don't,
said,
I don't relay
he,
that
said
okay.
information.
he already did.
Okay.
No,
I don't know if you can say that. But you can think about it over the course of a week, and you can come up with
Yep.
a plan next.
I've already thought about it.
I climb up a tree and I shoot that thing.
Atrix, this is like he's been living for this moment. You guys are going to deny him.
No, we're not going to
We are-
deny him. He's more
we are
than
on
welcome to
death's
go. He's
Or
more
we
than
can,
welcome to attack.
Or we can find a nice place to camp out for 36 hours until everybody gets a long rest, then continue.
You know what? You guys don't
We
need a
keep
long
getting
rest.
whacked on.
We just
Yeah, we do, but
take
going
these
back
guys
another.
Whatever.
I'd rather take my
Next week.
chances with, with an
cannot
extra
sleep
night.
Bye,
at all
everybody.
until
Yep.
this
Thanks for watching.
16.
Thank you guys for playing.
Yeah.
We'll see you hopefully. Well, I don't know if we're going to see you next Monday. We're going to have someone missing, so we may skip next Monday. Something we'll have to decide. But we'll see
Won't
you
be skipping a
soon.
podcast though.
Yeah.
Bam.
Thanks for watching, everybody. Bye.
Bye.
This group isn't fun anymore.